we go. Look at this. What? Yay, pool. We're doing best 2 out of 3. Look at Perry's practicing. Perry's doing the score keeping. So we're doing best 2 out of 3 races to 3 8-ball. And we're doing it for the belt on the left-hand side. It's called the quarters up. So they each put a quarter up, which is a green chip. And they play for the green chip. So that's our Josh Burbul Pool Club currency, internal currency, let's call it. Yeah. So you know you have a cult going when you have your own currency. Spartan Mike had the idea for the belts, had the idea for the green chips. This is a lot of Spartan Mike's doing, so thank you, Spartan Mike. It's very fun. It's very on brand for Yay Pool. So so these guys both won matches to get into the belt match, and actually, technically, Mark is the Yep. Mark is the reigning belt holder champion. So Jason, yep, best 2 out of 3 races to 3. And then jump in if you want, Jolie.
Okay. Best out of 3 to 3.
Yep. So Mark's the belt holder, and Jason's challenging. Jason had played Taylor to get a shot at the belt. Because I think Jason and Mark played for the Jolie and Mark. Maybe Jolie and Mark played for the belt, and Mark got Jolie. So here we are, and we're running it. We're running it this way with Jason because he played Taylor for a chance, and here we go. So now they're flipping the green chip, heads or tails, and that's it. Yay pool. Here we go. Let's see who won the flip. Let's see what other questions. I don't know. Oh, I fixed my audio issue. It was a very technical fix. It's called Don't. Hey, yo. What's up, Jack? Jack and Spartan are in the stream. The last time I did a stream, I had audio. Mazel tov, mother effers. My brother, Red Shark. Red Shark, due to his communist leanings, that's what he likes to say. So, he okay. Now he sharked me. The Red Shark sharked me with the shirt. I can't remember what I was saying. I was the audio issue was I'm a dipshit, and I was doing the last stream from the YouTube feed, which is delayed 5 seconds. So Maddie, she clued me in that that's what she thought it was, and that was the issue. So let's see. Jason's got Spartan. Jason's sponsored on tour by Spartan Construction because that's Spartan Mike's break jump BK rush, and then I think he's playing with Predator Sport with my Revo shaft. So Jason's got several sponsors on the old Quarters Up Pool Tour. Okay, let's check out the break. What are we looking for? Okay, yep, he's ready to start. We're going to look to see decision making and execution, right? So I'm an inside out guy. I like to take care of the inside of the rack first, meaning the 10, the 12, and the 14. Those are on the inside. So you don't have to take care of them first, but you definitely have to look at it. And then we look at solids and the 3-ball. You know, he's in the way, but the 3-ball could go by, so that's a possibility too. Sorry. So that could go, but then the 6-ball's kind of congested down the end rail. Solids might work. Yeah. 1, 2, 7, 5, 4 goes to the 3 past either pocket, and then 6 and the 8. So it might be solids, so that you because either the 5 or the 4 comes down to the 3, 6. And typically I don't like ending. What is this? Okay. Well, now that he's done that, he wants to get the 3, 6 out. And then what's his key ball for the 8? Let's see what he does. Okay, that was wild. And okay. All right. Well, He's probably gonna have to play safety now. So I teach minimal cue ball movement, and that was maximum cue ball movement. So he's gonna put him on the end rail and pin him on his own balls, and now we're gonna be in a war for now because the 15's tied up. The 14-12 are together. They're probably going to go apart on this shot for Mark. But guess what I would want to do here is, yeah, put the cue ball right near that pocket right there, probably. Okay, well, he could move the 15, but okay, that can work. Oh, he's moving the 12. Okay, well, it wasn't good because we wanted to pin the cue ball in the end rail. We wanted the cue ball to be more so where the 14 ball is because now Jason's out in space with a bridge and a shot, right? And the problem he's going to have is if he shoots this 3, that 6 is trapped and there's nothing near it to break it out. So at this point, because that 15's tied up and the 10-12 are kind of tied up, I'd simply push this 1 ball to the rail and put him behind his orange ball and let him shoot. I'd let Mark shoot from here because he's probably not going to run out. Shooting your ball off the table here is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. Well, that's creative. Okay, I I did see that shot. That's a very aggressive shot. It's a game loser if it doesn't go, potentially, because if you look at the way they're laying right now, Mark is capable of finding his way out from there because nothing's touching and it's not overly congested. So now, can Jason put this 1 down? That's going to be the question. The answer is yes. And now it's looking pretty good. He's 2-7-6-8, right? So let's see what he does. He can either come off the side rail, depending on the angle, or maybe try to draw back so he's not frozen on the rail. You just don't want to be frozen on the rail here, going into the 6. Oh my gosh. Well, that was ambitious, right? Because it went in the side and it was just too loose of a shot. It's too loose, you know. You didn't have to force the cue ball over to have this shape on the 7 or the 6. You could have just shot the 6 from off the rail a little bit. So, okay, that's fine. It happens. I mean, that's pool, right? This is what 500 pool looks like. Jason's like a 500 Fargo, so there's a reason for it, and that's the reason. So, okay, so let's see for Mark. So if I was Mark, I'd want to be getting rid of, those balls down there. So now Jason has a pretty basic shot. Um, the thing he wants to be careful of is just trading position here. If he just simply shoots the 2 into the 10 and blocks the pocket and leaves Mark a shot at the 14, he'll just push in the 2 at the 14. So this is going to be a problem for Jason. I mean, that's fine. Now, if I was Mark, what I would want to be doing is trying to get that 14 and that 2 right away, toot sweet. Um, so I might shoot the 13 and play some sort of position to shoot the 14 and the 2 and play a safety. But I think he's going to shoot the 9 and try to bump it off the 2, which works. This is a good offensive play. It's a huge pocket, so this could be a game winner. It's totally reasonable. Unless you do that, then that's a game loser. So Jason would shoot. See, the 2 to the 8's tough position, but the 2 to the 6, the 2 to the 7's tough position. This is fine. This is very reasonable. It's just going to be, getting the 2 to the 8. I'm not saying it's impossible or difficult, overly difficult. I'm just saying it's a challenge. So he wants to hit this into the thick part of the pocket slow and leave a tiny little angle on the 2. He's got to hit this soft so he doesn't go rolling by and get hooked. It's perfect, right? So now he's going to want to turn around and look and see that if he just goes really close to the 14, it goes on the side really nice. So he doesn't need to do anything crazy with the cue ball. He can play side or corner shape on the 8 and not going around and looking from that direction is an error. So we'll see if it works out for him. You don't want to play position from this spot. You want to play position. Yeah, see, I mean, I guess he was trying to get up for the other corner. It's just if he would have turned around and looked from the other direction, he might have saw that. It was just a tiny little pinch shot to get it in the corner of the side. So now he's got a tough back cut. We'll see if he can put it down. Yep. Lucky for Jason, he can pocket the balls really well. So Jason's a good ball pocketer, and the thing that he can do is shoot his weight. Now we just saw Jason's hammer, and his hammer is aggression and ball pocketing, right? Now the problem with hammers is it's one tool, right? So we want to be like have a lot of tools in our toolbox. But the thing that I like so far is Jason's using his tool and he's just hammering hammering shit in, right? So that's a good enough and nicely done, and he got it done. So that's sort of that swashbuckling thing that happens um, with pool. So I got to keep an eye on something here. Okay, I got multiple things going on. I got a project happening. Got a phone call from that project. Okay, so God, this is it's a free stream. Give me a break. Okay, let me just text this guy. What's up? Text only. Okay, let me see what he has to say. Okay, so what is that? Mark broke second ball, and the 15-7 is the issue. So before you start shooting balls in, you want to have an answer for that and the 12 because the 12 blocks the 3 and things like that. So let's see what Mark decides. I think he might just play a safety because there's really not a ton of opportunity to run this rack right now. There's no value in running off 2 or 3 balls and playing safe. So if I was Mark, I would probably just chip the 9, put the cue ball behind the 10, and play a safety and let Jason run some balls off. Okay. See, I get what he was doing, but the problem with like ripping them like that is that he still has congestion on the right and the left. So now every ball he takes off is going to cause him problems. So he might duck now because he lucky for him he didn't come up with a shot. So the problem with that rip and run on there, and I'm not being critical, Mark, if you watch this back, I'm just saying it didn't lead to a run out and it didn't capture. Yeah. See, this is no good. Oh, shoot. Okay. See, he's still congested with those 2 balls, and he's losing his position. He's losing he's losing his what do you call it? He's getting himself in a deficit every ball he shoots off the table. Okay. So I'm going to have to take a slight break, and I will be back in a couple seconds. All right, I'm back. Got care. My side hustle is done. And I get what Jason was trying to do there. He's trying to pin him on the 9, and that was a sick shot because he opened up his problems. That was a decision that was awesome and an execution that might have cost him the game. So if he can make this 13, I would try to get that 14 out next. Even if I had to run into it, I'd try to get it cleared out. Okay, well, that's good. This is really standard. Like shoot the 14, it stops on the 2, and then you just back cut the 15. You got the 11-9. This game is over. Or not. I mean, that can work, but anytime you have to move the cue ball more than called for and create angles where you had it positioned, and when you play position when you don't need it, sometimes the pool gods torture you for it, but probably not here because these are all laying nice. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. So if he has to draw to the side, that's possible. It'd be nice just to stop and stick it and shoot the 15 up in the opposite corner, but we'll see what happens. Depends on the angle. Yep, very nice shot, Mark. Very, very nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. If you look back at this, Mark, you might want to screenshot that layout that you just had and look at just keeping your cue ball where it was and back cutting the 15, which leads you right back up to the other side pocket. But, that's just detail stuff, right? Whoa. And I'd appreciate you not hitting the table with your cue. Future reference. Thank you. And let's see what Jason does. So Jason's thing is let's just watch. I mean, he's gonna want to go 3-4 set. Yeah, I mean the 6 and the 2. It's yeah. See, I like getting the 1 out of there, but but uh, but he's just gonna do this, and now I guess he's gonna go 2 in the side, 6 in the corner, 7 in the corner, back up to the middle. Oh, this is gonna be a problem because that 2 and the 6 are congested. You'd want to clear those out, right? You'd want to clear the 2 out now and then shoot the 6, then the 7, and then have that 7 shot right there. See, this is a problem. Now he's going to go for the 2 in the side, and he's going to have a difficult angle for the 6 up to the 2. See, that 7 to the 1 was your shot to get up back up table. It's a very standard shot to go end rail to end rail. So now Jason's going to have to do some stuff. This is no good. Shooting that in the corner is not good. Too much cue ball movement. See, this is the problem with these congested balls and why you wanted to shoot the 2 earlier. So this is going to be wild. Let's see what happens. Yep, loses the game. And that totally makes sense. Okay. Yep, 1-1. And that was a lesson on when the balls are congested and they're close together like that, we need to get separation, right? When we have an opportunity to separate that congestion, we need to separate the congestion. So Jason had a great opportunity to go up 2-0 and put a ton of pressure on Mark. And he did that, and that's okay. Like I said, 500 pool, but we're just trying to learn from it, right? We're just trying to learn what congestion is. I talk a lot about congestion in the runout series that I teach, and that is what happens when balls are congested and you don't deal with the congestion. Hey, just some dude. What's up? Okay, I'm going back to the right. See, I pop into the YouTube, just see the comments, but then I've went to school and I learned that I can't look at the YouTube screen because there's a delay. Okay, so if you're Mark right now and you're at the table, I like solids. Nope, I think I like stripes. Meh, it could go either way. The 1 ball's kind of hatched. 7 ball is hatched. It's not even doing much better than the 15 or whatever that is over on the stripe with it. I think stripes are better. What do you shoot to start, and what do you do? Or do you even shoot a shot? Maybe you play safety. Shit, I don't know. You could bank the 1 ball up, put him on the end rail, and let him shoot. At this point, playing under five, five, whatever mark is 560, 570 to 500, it's completely reasonable to just chip the two ball and put your opponent on the end roll and let them shoot. Give them a shot at the 6 and let them shoot. Because you're shooting in balls right now on the exterior mark and you have no answer for that 7 ball. And you're shooting off your insurance balls. So if you were going to break out the 7, right, you wouldn't want, and you have a 1 ball that has to be dealt with. So shooting these balls in is just a straight path to only having 1 or 2 balls left and having Jason back at the table with a huge advantage. Now, can Jason get that advantage and take care, and run the balls out without? Yeah, I mean, he could fumble his way through it until he learns about which ball to shoot in what order. So you can play this 6-2 game where you run off 5 balls and leave the table open, but it's a bad strategy. It's a bad way to play. We talk about it, we train it, we talk about it, we train it, we talk about it, we train it. And now we're watching that, um, Mark's choosing to do it his way, which is to shoot the balls off the table and put himself at a disadvantage because there's a 3% chance that Mark's going to run out here. Maybe less now because the 1 is still screwed up. And he's going to play a safety. And it's too late in the game to play safety, Mark. You're at a big disadvantage right now, okay? Playing safety and pocketing the balls like this. Because Jason has a lot of material and you have less material, right? So you have 4 and he has 2, 4, 6 balls. So you just decrease your chance of winning by each ball Mark shoots, it decreases the chance of winning by like anywhere from 12 to 15%, something like that, roughly. Okay? Because the more material you have on the board, just like chess, the better the chances. So Jason's going to shoot the 9 and try to pocket the 6. I like this. Okay? And I still like it because even if Mark has a perfect angle to break out the 7 here, first of all, he's got to hit it. Second, he's got to get a shot after he hits it. And third, he's still got the 1 ball to deal with. So once this ball goes in the hole, because he doesn't have many balls he's only got 1 insurance ball, right? Because he shot off the other couple balls. Now he's going down to where he's going to be 2, 4, 6, 3 in a second. And I'm not saying he can't like fluke a run out here, but it's statistically improbable because of that, right? Now, yep, that's it. So every ball that goes off the table is negative equity for Mark. All right. So we'll see what he does. Is he going to shoot in the 9 and try to pin him? There's really Jason has so many balls on the table. It doesn't really do anything. It's good he took the 1 ball off the table. That's great. But now there's plays Jason can make. See, if Jason just pushes this 14 soft and pins Mark and gets ball in hand, now he's got a break ball with material on the board to get shots on it after he breaks out because he has more balls on the table, right? He's got 5 balls on the table instead of 3. So let's see what Jason comes up with. And see, there's no breakout for the 7. That 1 doesn't lead to a breakout in the 7. Even with ball in hand, it's a tough breakout. So Jason's kind of in a really good spot now. If he wanted to, he could literally just push the 13 and graze off the 10 and put the 13 up by the hole. So it's another break ball and just let Mark shoot. He doesn't even have to hook him, which is exactly what he tried to do. Now he did something where he didn't tie up those balls, so that's fine. But see, that's a good play. So now he separated those 2 balls and didn't leave Mark anything, right? Even if Mark was not hooked on the 1, it's fine. We'd want him to shoot the 1 because then it takes the carom away, the 7-1 carom. So let's see what Mark does. He's going to try to bank it. Oh, he's going to play safe. But see, because Jason has so many balls on the table, there's really no good safeties that Mark can play. So now if I was Jason, I wouldn't shoot this 10. I would shoot that stripe that's up in the middle of the table, and I would chip it over towards the 1 and the 7 in that other ball is a break ball. Because you're still not, there's still no break shot available there. So you want to position a ball over there before you shoot. So now this is a mistake by Jason, which is fine. They're both going to make these errors, right? And shoot their material off the board. And I'm just trying to help you guys learn from what's happening. I'm not criticizing them. I'm trying to teach you guys how to play this game. Okay, so now he's doing it, right? I like it. That's fine. It's that made sense. Okay, I like what he did. Okay, he he took a ball off the table that was in a trouble spot on the side rail. Okay, and he shot it to get an easier position to put that ball right there. So I love what he did. So from an execution, awesome. Decision, awesome. And now he's still at a 4-3 advantage, right? And so he is an advantage. Look at where Jason's balls are placed 1, 2, 3 in front of the hole. Any ball can break into that 7-11, and he still has 2 balls in front of pockets to leave him a shot. And Mark can't really play safe here. So going for that ball was a mistake. If I was playing Mark, I'd take that ball and shove it in the pocket and say, go ahead, shoot again. Right? It's almost a bad roll that he didn't make it. Right? So now I think Jason should go for the breakout. He's got a chance to win the game. He's a ball pocketer. He's not afraid to put English on the ball and pocket a ball. This is a problem. If he pockets this, I don't like it. He's not pocketing it. God, this guy's playing smart pool. Really smart pool. Now, if he blocked the pocket a little more, I'd even like it better. But that's great. Um, because now we can root for Mark to make this ball if we were Jason, right? What we don't want Mark to do is solve that problem that he has with the 7 ball. We want to solve that problem because now we can solve it from either the 15 or whatever that ball is over on the corner next on the side, the 13. And we have 2 balls in front of the pocket that are finger quotes insurance balls. Let's see what Mark does. Mark's in a terrible spot right now. Terrible spot. Okay. He just shot in another ball, and this is not good, right? Even if he goes off this rail, off this ball, let's see, it doesn't really do much for him because of the 7, okay? So he's trying to play some like hide the pickle, but see, Mark, here you go. You left an angle for Jason to come back to the table and push his ball into that 11. And you know what happens if he misses? He gets another swing at it with either the 15 or the 14. Or he can try to take a swing at it now, and if he misses, he can play another safety because he has more material on the board, right? So if this is too forced because there's too much angle, then I would come up with a different shot. And the shot I'd come up with is I would thin this 13 and put it in front of the pocket, and I'd put the cue ball back behind those 2 balls on this left side rail. I still wouldn't shoot a ball in unless I can break it out. Okay? So if you can't break it out, you don't need to pocket this ball. You could play a safety. Because no matter what you do, if the cue ball is down table and he has a shot on the 1, it's very hard for him if he's pinned on that end rail to do anything with that 7 ball. So he might be able to make the 1 and smash, but he can't break out the 7. So Jason's kind of thinking it through. See what he comes up with. Okie dokie. Okay. I like that he's thinking. I mean, whatever he's doing, it's what he's doing right now is great because he's thinking. And now I see what he's doing. This is not good though. You can't get behind it. It doesn't open up his ball. See, he can't hit this hard enough to open up his ball. He can only, yeah, I get the idea, but it's going to be hard for him to do this. Let's see what he comes up with. See, yeah. I mean, if he had ball in hand, he could shoot it up in this pocket, I guess, right? But it's not likely he's going to get ball in hand, and he didn't free up his ball, so playing a safety, if it doesn't like part of playing safeties is like really advancing your position. Think about it that way. It's not just hooking a person, you want to advance your position, meaning you want to be able to create a situation where you come back to the table, it's a better situation. So now all Jason did was open up his 7 without advancing the 11. That's the situation. So I think Mark hit it. So now Jason's got a situation where he can pocket the 15 very gently, miss the 1, and have a very tough cut on the 11. Or he could pound the 1 out and play the 14, then the 11. Okay. Oh, no, that's the problem. Okay. Now we're in an even match, right? But who's got the advantage? Ask yourself right now, what happened after that shot? Who's at the advantage? I think the answer is going to be obvious. It's Mark. And why? Because of where the 1 ball is positioned versus a 7 ball. So this is a good shot. If Jason shoots this 11, he's got to get that cue ball down to the end rail and put that 7 into that 1. Just like that. I like it. I like it. And the reason why I like it is because he opened up the game to give himself a chance to win. So now Mark has a long, tough shot, and he does not have to get shape on the next shot. First of all, he doesn't have to make it. And second of all, he's going to probably run into the 7. He doesn't have to get a shot. So it would have been great if Jason pinned him on the rail so he didn't have so much cue to work with. But we'll see what happens. Mark can hit this and make it and win. It's definitely a winning spot for him. Could be, right? But like I said, it was a tough position. You don't have to always hook your opponent. Jason did something really nice there, and I think he's got to shoot this 14. I don't think this 11 goes anywhere. He's locked on it though. He's looking at the 11. I don't like this. Is he trying to bank this? This is too aggressive. Yeah, that could lose him the game unless he gets lucky. Yeah, he might have. Honestly, that's what we call a good roll, right? I guess what I'm saying is you don't have to always hook the person. And I teach that, and we are seeing it happen. Oh, hey, the Filipinos are welcoming just some dude. Okay, it's a great shot, Mark. The only problem is, Mark, you wanted that 7 ball, and we've talked about this in training and videos. You want that 7 ball on the side rail. It's more important for you to get that 7 ball on the side rail than it is to put it where to get a safety, because Jason, if he hits this 14, you're fucked. All due respect. See that? That's it. Now, if Jason would have if Marky would have put that ball on the side rail, you may have even got a shot at the 7. Now you have a really tough shot. And the 7, when it's just so you know, guys, when you're in that position, you want to get that 7 on the side rail because there's far less spots on the table you can leave them. Okay, well, I'm glad the table rolls straight. And the same thing, Mark. That ball's still in a spot, right? That's difficult. So I want you, Mark, to fight to get that 7 to the side rail. Let's see what did you leave him in the shot in the side? Let's see what happens here. Yep. All right. A lot of angle. Let's see how Jason handles it. I think he's going to be shooting from the kitchen. We'll see. We'll see how he handles this much angle. I just wouldn't want to be shooting from where the 1 is. Oh, he tried to hold his cue ball and fanned it. Well. Yep. Execution. Okay. Now Mark has, if you look at where the 1 ball is and you just put a ghost ball right behind the 1 on a stop shot, then you can just bring the cue ball back up table. And I wouldn't necessarily want to be shooting the 8 in that pocket. I would want to be playing position from the angle you have where the 1 is, or a stop shot, checking it back towards the 8, towards the center table to go side or corner pocket shape. But we'll see what he does. If he gets flat here, I don't like it. If he goes forward, this is not good. It's too flat because I don't want to shoot the 8 off the rail off the 14. And the reason why is these pockets are just over 4 inches. And you don't want to shoot your 8 ball into a blocked pocket, even if it looks like it's even though it looks like, oh, it's a sideboard. I don't know. I don't like shooting eights off sideboards unless I absolutely have to. So given the choice there, I would have played to an open pocket. Especially from here with the cue ball there, this has become a precarious shot on the eight ball. I'm not saying Mark's not going to make it. I'm saying this is a highly missable shot because of where his cue ball's positioned, the angle of where the eight is, and everything like that. It's probably going in, but I just no bueno. And that's why. And you could say, oh, look at I blocked the pocket, but I don't know, man. I'd rather just win the game than let my opponent back on the table. All right. You know, there was, and it's not like I'm being harsh. I'm not. I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to, like, everything's great, you know, yay pool, everything's awesome. It's just, we just have to look at what we're doing and try to do better. See, now Mark's in a spot where he can kick it, right? But it could scratch and he could miss it. There's, you know, because he's got to hit it soft, and Jay's gonna ball in hand and win the game. So it's like we could have played position in an open pocket and not been here. And here we are with no rail. Did he hit a rail? I don't know. Okay, it doesn't matter. Um, I just wouldn't want to be in this position. I'd rather play to an open pocket. And I don't know. He blocked it. I don't know if there's a rail or not. I don't know. He almost reached the cue ball there. Yep. Oh, he didn't hit a rail. Okay. So what's he gonna do here? Go for a stalemate. I would do that. I would just push the 14 in front of the 8 and just go for a stalemate. I think that's a thing you can do in pool, right? I don't know. He puts it on top of the 8. Fucking Jason's awesome. Yeah, I think we start over, right? We push the 14 or we push the 14 and leave him a kick where the 14 is in front of the 8 and try to bait him into kicking it and hitting the 14 first. There's no offensive shot. It's a stalemate or pushing the 14, giving him about half of the 8 ball or 2/3 of the 8 ball so it looks possible to make it, and bait him into kicking it and fouling and pocketing the 8. That's what I would do. Rather than a stalemate, I'd try that one more time. Nope, other way. I'd go on the other side of the 14. I'd push it over so that it's just not going to make the 8, but it's going to cover the 8 by like 20%. He's on the wrong side of this 14 because he's not covering the 8. Yeah, see, I would have liked to have that 14 over to where hitting that 14 is in super jeopardy for him. So that was a little bit of a tactical mistake. So we'll probably make this. Nope, not hard enough. It's not going to get there. Okay. So it's the same situation. We need to get that 14 in front of the 8. You know? And if he refuses to shoot, then you just call a stalemate and say, okay, if you're not going to shoot it, let's stalemate it. You know, he's obviously not looking to pocket this ball. You know, he's not hitting it at a pace where it's even possible to pocket it. So Jason's on the wrong side of this 14. He needs to shoot it from the other side. I guess all he can do, what he's thinking here, is hooking him and getting the 14 open like that. Where I guess what his play is to try to get the 14 so he can make it in the other corner. I get what he's trying to do. I just don't know that you can do that without, leaving a shot. So we'll see. We'll see. He's getting closer. I mean, he's definitely getting closer. But now, see, he's got a roll at it because that I would love that 14 to be on half that 8. And all he hit it with some pace. So now, does he hit the 14? Yes, he does. Or was it a good hit? I was blocked. I'm going to go find out. I'm kind of curious. Okay. All right. He did. He was blocked there, but he did hit it. So I guess Jason's up 2-1, and yeah. So all right. Well, Mark, you went for it. I got to applaud you for that. You had an opening. You took it. He gave you a shot at it. It's a bummer that it worked out that way, Mark. But you know, you showed some stones and great shot. It just didn't work out. So good job, Mark. Because it's the decision and the execution, right? So the decision was good. The execution wasn't even bad. And yeah, yay, pool. Okay, so let's see. Jolie, you want to jump in? All right, Jolie, you're so shy.
I'm getting bored sitting out.
I know. Keep Jolie awake. He can eat M&Ms. He can eat the peanut M&Ms, so I don't have to. Okay, we'll get his mic going. Here you go, Jolie. So
I had a lot to say on that last game.
Well, he hit. He
but
fouled,
I had to
right?
say it in my head.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's go. So, what have you noticed, Jolie, so far? Because I've said a lot. I've been here yapping the whole time and talking about what's going on. What have you seen so far?
Probably I notice a lot of not addressing your trouble.
Yes.
A lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The tendency of people to avoid that trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to avoid it. Even though they need to get on it, they'll still shoot in a ball just to delay it for one more shot.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a misunderstanding of the importance of material.
Like when Mark on the last shot, he shot that 2 in, and he had the 2 balls there. And there was no reason to take that 2, because then he just turned around, and now he was in a worse spot for the 2, and he took his 2 off, and he needs that 2.
I know.
He needs it.
I know. Jolie, bro, I've been talking about it for every shot on every game. Yeah. It's just, and it's fun because we're just learning, right? Nobody's saying Mark ain't the man. We're just saying, these are the things that we're trying to hammer through, is the importance of material, that how these balls are material. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But that picture looks good.
It is, yeah. It's very nice.
And the chronic avoidance of that trouble, or it's almost like you won't. It's almost like you don't want to admit its existence. Like, I got trouble, and I just don't want to. I don't want to admit it that I have trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just know that it's definitely a problem, right? So let's see if Mark, he looks like, okay. Yeah. Okay. So Mark's got 2, 4, 5 balls on the table. Jason's got 2, 4, 6 balls on the table. Jason's solids, right? I think I like putting the 5 in front of the pocket and clicking into that 6 or 3 and breaking that up a little bit.
Too bad he couldn't get that 1 out.
Oh,
off that 5.
Yep, I don't. But that's a really good point, Jolie. It doesn't. We're not ready to move the 1. We need to get the 3-6 open first and put the 5 in front of the 13. Then we can deal with the 1. So if you just spray the 5 into the 1 right now, everything opens up for your opponent, and you're probably going to lose the game.
Yeah.
So dealing with your trouble when there's multiple problems, I'm going to call the 3 and 6 a problem.
See, I never even noticed it. I was
looking at the other stuff.
Well, they don't go anywhere. 3 and 6 don't.
Yeah, they can. Well, 1 can go on the side with ball in hand, and maybe the other can go on the side with ball in hand. But those need to get broken up because we got to get rid of the congestion so we have options. So getting rid of the 1 into the 3 is a possibility. But see, there he just gave up the table. Right now it's the thing that he has going for his favor. Right now his balls are ready. And Mark has to deal with that 15 immediately, right? Like immediately. So if I was at the table, I'd look and see, can I dig this 9 into the 15 right now and get it off the rail and shoot the 14 next? So shooting any ball that doesn't deal with the 15 at this point is a problem, right? It's a big problem because that 15 only goes in the pocket once you clear it for the 14. But if you take all your balls off the table first, you got a problem. Right?
Especially that ball. That was a juicy one.
Yeah.
He just took. That was my favorite ball.
So what are the chances of Mark running this table out and getting there with that 14 ball gone? Where that line that he's looking at for the 15? Almost 0, right? Now, if he shoots that combo, now that's wild. That's a game-losing shot if he shoots the combo because that 14 ball's frozen and Jason's balls are open. So if he just played shape for that combo, I don't like it. This is too much to handle on a 4-inch pocket from distance. And he's on his 10, which is only made from the position of the cue ball right now. If he gets the cue ball back up table in this half of the zone, this is a zone issue, that 10 is not a key ball for that 8. Because you have to play your cue ball through all of Jason's traffic back up table to get the shape on the 10, and then you have to come across and play shape on the 8, which I don't think it goes on the side. It might. So I like what he's doing here, but he's still got problems with the 15. And he's got no angle. So now he's got problems. I mean, basically, his highest percentage is to bank the 15. He's got to shoot his way out of it. I think that's what he's doing.
Okay.
If he plays a safety here, this has been happening in the first games. Jason's got too much material on the board.
A Karam shot, yeah. No,
Karam shot. See, that was a problem, right? It's a problem because now the table's open and Jason has a chance to win the game. So banking it on the side didn't even win the game for him because his cue ball wasn't going to be in the right position. I think the bank was the right shot, but as the bank in the corner said, if you made it, you got the 14, you got the 9. See, thank you for eating those M&Ms. I should get a lock on that thing.
Damn Doble.
There's like Doble gave us like a 3-pound thing of fucking peanut M&Ms. Damn you, Doble. So I guess what I was saying is if you were to screenshot that, Mark, you'd want to go for the win by just pounding that 15 cross corner, So, but before you did that, you'd want to go back and look at the rack and realize, hey man, I got to get on this shit right away and deal with it immediately. Nope. Okay. Well, the governor called.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that was a mistake. He had the 5 ball down there and no good. You want to start with the 5 because you don't want to miss and just leave them wide open like this. So, yeah. Looks like we're going hill, baby. Come on, Big Bear. Show us what you got, dog. What's the toughest ball on the table right now, Jolie?
Oh, that one, whatever that one is.
15, you think? I think so.
He's got to get on it from that 9.
I think so.
I mean, he can shoot it in the side, I guess, but then he's going to have trouble getting on that 8.
Yeah, see that? Whoa. Mark's in big trouble now. Sorry, Marky. Mark. Now you got to snap draw this ball back and bank that 9 like a boss. Now you're in the shoot your way out of it mode. You could even bank the 9 now maybe if the cue ball can beat it, but I'd want to shoot the bank from the cue ball on the end rail. See, doing a little ticky-tack push behind saved here, Jason's got too much material on the board. You guys are going to get sick of it. See, he's looking and he's saying, well, I'm going to do this. If he doesn't hook him, he's going to shoot the 3, and he's got the 5 to break into the 6, and he's still got the 2, 1, and 4 to get on. So this is just like delaying certain death, right? Because I think Jason can just shoot. Now, if I like, really what he wanted to do was barely touch it. So he made Jason shoot a breakout. Now he's just making Jason shoot. Well, Jason could just pinch him and stick him on the 9. That's what he's going to do. Well, is he going to go for the win? I guess it's kind of a free shot because he could get shape on the 3. No, Jason, look at that. What an idiot. I can't call my brother an idiot. No, it was a free shot. You want the cue ball back by the 9 and shoot the 3 in the corner, Jolie? Or play it safe. I mean, that was... Jason will never watch this back, but that was a huge fumble. Just for you guys watching to learn, that was a shot you never want to do. You never want to be in a 6-2 position and just shoot a wide open shot where it's tough shot, and if you miss it, you just automatically almost lose the game, right? That was like a huge fumble. It's like there were so many safeties. You don't have to run out just because the balls look open. You just can just relax and play another shot and position the balls a little bit. And
that 6 is a tough shot.
Super tough.
When it's a quarter of an inch away from the
yes,
end,
exactly.
And
then he played shape that he didn't need, and it's fine. That's why he's a 500. I get it. And I'm not drawing my brother. I didn't mean to call him an idiot. I take it back.
I don't think he's gonna.
He's good on it. Look at this. We're going hill. I call my brother an idiot. I should never do streams again. My brother's not an idiot. He's awesome. It's just that was a boneheaded play, which is fine. That's how we learn, right? That's how we learn. And the reason why I get so passionate is because we have to be a little more patient. We have to not just panic, try to run the balls out because they look open. And that's what I was saying about Jason, okay? He's a very aggressive player. And that's good, and it's got him. But what I said was it's a very swashbuckling, high variance way to play pool, right? So he's playing high variance pool, and we can learn from it. We want to play a lower variance. We don't want the ups and downs, because right now he's probably upset. He's probably disappointed, and he could have came back to the table not disappointed, but energized if he would have just done something more simple and been a little more patient, right? And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. And if you think I would never do that, I'd tell you that I watch people do that repeatedly. Guys that aren't even aggressive. It's like not understanding the position they're in with 6-2 and saying, okay, I have 6 and they have 2. Oh, nice break. Wow, look at that cue ball. Yeah, just kind of not understanding the advantage they have, right? Okay. I'm smoking this 6 with draw, trying to get that 4 into that off that 8. Because the balls are open after that. We got one shot to try to run out and win the game. Bro, this is gonna... I got Taylor coming in. I don't know how long this is gonna take.
Taylor coming in?
Taylor coming in to work on some stuff, but he's coming in at 2 o'clock, so... Yeah.
After leagues last week, is Taylor on a timeout?
Oh, Taylor's
okay.
fine.
Just wondering if you put him on a timeout. I would have put him on a timeout.
You would have put him on a timeout. Yeah, nice try. Good decision. Execution. Leave something to be desired. Now, play safe. Chip the 7 ball to block the 14 and put the cue ball on the end rail. Let Mark shoot some balls.
So good.
Chip that 7 so you're still blocking. Nope. This is too aggressive.
Oh.
Too aggressive. He's going to try to rip it now.
Oh, he is.
Oh, yeah. He's going to... Yeah, see, that didn't... Yeah. I mean, the only thing protecting Jason is that 7, right? So, yep. That's okay. That's what aggression looks like. It has its advantages and disadvantages. That is an example of a disadvantaged Jolie of aggression. All right, so if you're Mark, okay, I'm thinking about clearing out that center. So I might simply try to. I would give serious consideration to triple comboing in the 2 and pushing the cue ball through. I'm not saying I would do that. I might move the 12 and congest it purposefully against the 8 because the 10 ball runs into it. I guess there's options. We got to deal with the 14. We got to get the congestion out of the middle. The congestion in the middle is not helping us as stripes.
He's got big problems in the middle.
It does. And you.
Well, under siege, they got big problems on that ship.
They got big problems on that ship.
He's got big problems.
Most people look at the congestion in the middle, Jolie, and they say it's not a problem. They're all connected. They're great. And I'd say, oh no, there's a problem. Okay. So he got it opened up a little bit, which is good. And Jason's back again. Tell a friend. Gosh, if this 2 could go off that 11 and that 11 could rip into that 4, sheesh, that's the shot. So you're going to cut that 2 and stun the cue ball off that point, and it's going to cut that 11 into that 4. Yep. Let's see if he does it. Or he might do it without the 11 and just do it the cue ball. Oh, shit.
Oh, he did hit it, though.
Yeah. I mean, that works.
Yeah.
It was too soft. Like, no, because look where the 4 is at. If you're going to break into him, you want to smooth into him. That was kind of bunting into him. So you got to kind of think about the speed at which you're hitting them and what's going to happen post collision. All right. So what's Mark doing now? I get the 11 out of there and pin him on top of the 4-8, like Mickey Mouse him, because he can't really do anything. He can't really play safe. So you got to get the 11 out of there. So I would Mark right now. I'd go the other direction. I'd pinch the 11 out and put the cue ball right between the 4 and the 8. We call it Mickey Mouse in the business.
I love it.
Okay, this doesn't do us really much because he's still got the 14. See, it's like, it's cool that he made the shot and it's cool that he has a breakout on the 11, but we still don't have the 14 dealt with.
Nope. Denial.
That's
everyone's in denial that 14 ball exists. That's what I do. I said that 14 ball. We're not going to worry about that 14 ball. Oh.
I think Jolie just slapped the container.
God, that was so good.
Oh shit. Okay, this is easy. Shoot the 4 into the 11 and get some separation so the 4 is gone and pin him behind the 8. You gotta get the 4 ball away from the rail and away from the 8. So you want to. There's just a million things you could do here, but you have to pay attention where the 4 ball ends up. And you want to try to hook them, so you want to try to get an angle to make separation. See, I don't know. It's not quite enough separation. You see what I'm saying, Jolie? Mm-hmm. Because if you have to play that 4 ball as your last ball, it's no good. It's too close. So now Jason still has a trouble ball. The good news is he got Mark down to 4 balls, and Jason's got more material, and he's got a blocking ball. So... okay. It's fine. I mean, now you just want to pin him on the end rail. You know what I'm saying? Just get Mark to an end rail. Shit. Really what you want to do is kick and stick the 4 right now. I mean, it's a little advanced, but if you kick this 4 with a draw shot, the cue ball sticks right there. You could even hook him on it, and not the 7 or the 2. You can't shoot this in because the 4 ball. This does you no good. That doesn't do you any good. Because see, yeah, it doesn't do you any good. You just took the material off the board, and okay, Jason's kind of doing the same thing, right?
I like that too. That was my favorite ball on the
table. That was a great ball on the table. Yeah, shooting that off was a major mistake. So, yep. All right, now, sorry, don't swear. Calm down.
Have you read his shirt?
Yeah, exactly. Now just hit the 4. Jolie, hit the 4 and separate it from the 8 and leave the cue ball right where the 8 and 4 is. He doesn't even have a shot from there. This is some wild ass shit that's not going to work. It's just, I don't know. That was just weird. Like, yeah, that's okay. You know what? I love my brother. Fredo, I love you and you're my brother. but never
No,
talk about the family business
I
outside.
agree.
of your game.
I agree.
Okay. Okay. I'm not even picking on my brother. I'm just showing you what the shots are. You got to get that 4 separated from the 8 because your 7's protecting Mark, and he seems to not care about that 14 ball. So just let him not care about it and move your balls out into space.
You can just let that
You can
go.
just let that go. You just leave it.
You deal with it at the end.
Yeah.
That's what,
Figure it out later.
yeah. You deal with it at the end.
Okay. Watch it goes past the 7 as his key ball. I don't even care. Oh, I would be rooting for this to go in if I was Jason. Yep. Yep. I'd be rooting for it to go in. You want the balls off the table. I love it when I'm playing people and they do that shot because it takes their material off the board and it keeps them at the table. And it gives me one more chance for them to shoot another ball in.
There it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Guy's got problems. The one's super covered, right? So ideally, what you'd want to do is shoot the 7, shoot the 1, get shape on the 3, and break it out last.
Not that I tried to
No. Push the 7 and pin him behind the 7 on the rail. Make him kick at something. You see what I'm saying? Don't shoot a ball and just play safe. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm going to make it.
Yeah, he's going to make it. I mean, I get it. He's a shooter. Shooter's going to shoot. Because what he's thinking is, I'm going to shoot this ball in, and then I'm going to break the 3 with the 4. This is a formula that is not going to work. Most times, it's about a 10 or 20% effective way to do it. He's going to have to get lucky and hit some sort of miracle shot to break it out. See, now if he's really committed, back cut that 3 and smoke into it. Now, this is way too aggressive. This is way too aggressive. It doesn't win you the game. It only loses you the game, right? It just doesn't win you the game and it loses you the game. Because even if he made it, he just wouldn't have anything good. So he left Mark the game because Mark can back cut the 12 and that cue ball goes up there for the 15-14. And it's okay. Just watching. So he's got a free roll because as long as he doesn't scratch and he hits up by that chalk up there, he can come out for the 15 or he can come through his position back up by towards where the 8 is. The only chance Jason has is if Mark tries to control his cue ball slowly into that position zone. He actually wants to come out and through that position zone. So he wants to hit it at pace. Yeah. I mean, he hit it at a decent pace. So that was good. That was good. You know, you'll see Jason on shots like that earlier where he fans the ball and it only moves an inch. He's trying to do too much and hold his cue ball with speed instead of letting his cue ball run into the zone. Like Mark did the right thing there. That was a great shot, Mark. You let your cue ball run to your zone. You just caught that ball going through. So now you're going to go back and across to the second rail here and get an angle on the 14. Nope. And the reason why you're here, Mark, don't act surprised. That was a 2 rail position. And trust me, I've been here at Derby where I did the 1 rail like that. So I did it in a far bigger match and had the same thing happen. So I'm speaking from experience, Mark. Because see, Mark is now going to have a long shot on the 8, which I wouldn't want to be shooting this hill. I'd much rather be a foot away and not this far away. Now, Mark's a good shooter and he's a pressure shooter, so I assume he's going to make it. But it's a distance. See what happens.
I'm going to miss it to the left.
No, I told you. I told you. Mark's a pressure shooter. Nice shot, Mark. Good shooting, Mark. Good set. Yeah. That was good. That was fun.
Red Shark is not happy. Red Shark's a competitor.
Up and down. We're very, very much... he is a competitor,
Red
man.
Shark wants that belt.
Red Shark is a competitor. And we're in a good competition here. All right. Well, that was fun.
Okay.
So hopefully, Mark, you can look back at this with clear eyes and try to take the feedback, right? And look and see what we're doing and where we can find improvement, right? I haven't said anything about Mark's mechanics or his ball pocket or anything like that. It's because I'll just tell you right now, Mark, it's great. Okay? It's great. I don't have anything to say about that. And all I have to say is, as a person that's helping you through game and coaching you, is that you are a tactical disaster. Okay? And I say that with all due respect and love, because you have an opportunity to move up quite a bit if you can please do the tactical things that I'm teaching. And when you don't do those things, you're going to be stuck at your level because you're going to have to shoot your way out of these problems. And even though you're a great ball pocketer and you have a good cue ball and you're working on those things, it's going to take you forever to improve versus stop shooting in your balls and tactically play better pool. And take the feedback that I'm giving you, Mark, instead of being offended or mad. I'm not saying you're going to be offended or mad because you're awesome and you don't take it that way. But it's tactically it's a mess. And I can't, and the reason why I'm saying it's a mess and it's a disaster is because I need you to understand the importance of it. And the reason why is because I want Mark to break 600. I want Mark to break 625. Mark's got the game to do it. He's got some things that he does that we're working on physically, but most of what Mark needs to do to break 600, almost entirely to break 600, is just be tactically better at this game. That is it.
Yeah.
Flat out, because he's probably in the mid 500s now. I don't know what his rating is or where his Fargo is, but it's in the mid 500s or low to mid 500s, let's say. And I don't know, he might be 560. I don't really know, but what I'm saying is that improvement is just hanging out there if he can take what I'm saying and really let it sink in and look at this video and watch it 10 times and put these balls back up in the positions and look at what the tactical errors are and take the feedback. So that's all I can say. As far as like your mechanics and your ball pocketing and your how you're executing, it's very good, Mark. It's very good. It's just tactically we're at a brick wall with you.
So you're gonna try to hold that down.
We're just tactically up against a brick wall. That's what I would say as his coach. And I wanted you to break through that brick wall. And I'd say the brick wall is not on the coach in this situation. Because the information's there, and I'm begging and pleading to have you pick these things up. So, okay. Now, when you're solids, you have to stop and deal with the 8. If you're going to run off more than one ball, you have to deal with the 8, right?
He got on that
7.
So he's going to shoot that 7.
It's very fortunate that Mark missed there because it's good that he missed because he had no solution for the 8. And because the solution for the 8 is not to play position where it's at. That's not the solution for the 8. The solution for the 8 is to break it out. So Jason's playing a wild combo. Now I think Jason's going to go to hyper speed for aggression. Yep.
Whoa.
I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see hyper aggression from here on out because he's probably monkey tilted right now because he's focused on the wins and losses and he's, thinking I'm upset and I'm going to shoot for the moon now. So we'll watch as my brother turns his aggression to hyperspeed. As if Chewie hit hyperspeed. Oh, Chewie's hitting hyperspeed in the Millennium Falcon. Oh, man.
Okay. Mark's got a big gulp out there full of Mountain Dew, but it looks suspicious to me.
It looks suspicious.
I'm just saying. Dude.
Did you smell it?
No, but it looks a little
too
clear.
It looks a little too clear.
I'm just saying, I don't trust that big golf.
I don't trust the big golf. Table rolls true. That rolls straight. You see that, Jelly?
I've been paying attention to it.
Yeah.
I have that thing apart twice, and you never know what you jostle.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the right side of this table on our right, looking here, it dives a little bit to the rail on one of the shots. But overall, that I look at that 4 that he has hit. I'm like, that's some straight sheesh.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Oh, it'd be nice to make that ball. Maybe he tried.
Okay.
All right. Now the problem he has is that 13, right? The 14's a problem, but
maybe he can roll into it. It looks like he's on the right side. No.
Yeah, see. Okay. Well, can he shoot the 10 and break into the 13? I don't know. Shit, man, I'd bank the 10 into the 4 if he can't make it. See what he does. I think he can cut it. Or is he just going to play safe? Oh, he fouled. Whoopsies.
We could break out that 8 off that too.
But I know. So this is the problem. That 7 goes in the side. Here's the shot. Shoot the 7 in the side. Leave an angle on the 2 to hit that 12 out of there. You got to get that 8 out of there. Breaking out the 7 doesn't do any good because you just put it back where it was and you had ball in hand and it would have went in some pocket. So you had to find a pocket and then do it. So now this is not good. So, okay, whatever. We're just watching. I mean, doing that was not the shot. That's all. There was a different shot there, and the 8 ball is a problem. Especially when you got the 3 where it is and the 4 in the pocket. You have all these insurance balls. So, yeah. I think he's just going to play safe here. And if I was Jason, I'd push that 10 into the 4 because he's not going to hook you. It's going to be very hard for him to hook you here. Or I'd even better yet, I'd carry him off the 13 into the 4. Let's see what he comes up with, what he leaves Jason. Okay, see this? Jolie, I'd carry him this 13 into the 4. Or fine, shoot the 10 into the 4 and put the cue ball where, Jolie?
Which one?
If you shoot the 10 into the 4, where do you want your cue ball? I'm going to give you a hint. It rhymes with on the end rail.
Oh, okay.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Because what is he going to do? Shoot a combo on the 2 into the 7-3? No. You want your cue ball right by the scoring numbers on the end rail. So this is very natural to shoot the 10 with a follow and cut that ball right to the end rail. Okay? Or to the right side of the table so you don't leave a shot on the 2 in the side.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
So that's what he's doing. Let's see what he does. If he tries to do too much at the cue ball, he might have problems. That's a perfect shot. He tied his shit up, but that's not ideal, but that's unlucky. But see what I'm saying? That's the shot. That was a great decision and an okay execution, right?
God, that's interesting. So with that 8 ball not going, with that 8 ball being there, see if I got this right, if Jolie can learn. There's not one reason to take any of those 3 solids.
Yes,
because there's no way now he can't get on except he wants to bank it. So now
he could cut the 2 and come up behind it off the 10, but you need like ball and hand shape on the 2 to do that. So we're in but he has to move the 2, right? So if the only option he has to get on the 8, the only legitimate option is to shoot the 2 and blast into the 10-12 or cut it and spin into the 10. But do you understand how difficult that shot is when you're a 550? It's very difficult, right? So,
yep. Oh, well, look at that.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, you got a little good result there.
Yep. Okay. Now you just don't want to give up ball in hand. You don't want to give up on hand. Just come across one rail, hit the 13, let him shoot a ball in. You know, hopefully he doesn't get on the 2 correctly to shoot a difficult shot. Let's see. I don't like hitting the balls by the 8. You want to leave those there. Yeah, he's going for those balls. This is not. This is not good. Like this is no good. I mean, that was a game loser. Honestly, that's a game loser because
that one hurt.
Yeah, that one did hurt. Yeah. So that's a tactical thing, right? That's a tactical mistake because you want Mark to have to do that late in the game. So if you shoot,
he'll be forced to do it too.
He'll be forced to do
he'll
it.
Have to.
And he'll be forced to do it with 1 ball left, and it's the 2 ball. So you could have just kicked and left him the 7-3. And yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's got to play position, but it's not ball in hand position. This is not where you'd put ball in hand. See, he's drawing it up. There, that's a good shot design. So he just needs to push it forward. The only thing he could do is come up short here, I think. Because if he has he's reaching, and he's got to really smoke this thing to get it around. And he's reaching, so we'll see. He's gonna
try to go inside.
Yep, inside. Yeah, it's a great shot. That's what I was saying. Short, you know? Short is there, right? Now, Mark's in a good spot here because Jason's 13 and 15 are jacked. So he basically has a free shot.
He does
because he can block the pocket, make it, and Jason has trouble still. So Mark, even though he's got 1 ball, this is a scenario where he's in a good spot as long as he just leaves the 7 there and doesn't go too wild with it. Okay, well now Jason's just wild enough to get out here, but we'll see, right? I actually like shooting the 10 and chipping the cue ball behind the 8 and getting ball in hand and dealing with those 2 balls in the side rail. I wouldn't shoot a ball and I'd play it safe. Give him a kick at that 7. That's fine. You could try to pin him behind the 8. But see, Jolie, how big that space is? He can go from the
huge.
I wish I had a telestrator. He can almost leave it right where that first diamond by the chalk is and leave him hooked. But as long as he gets past the chalk with his cue ball, he's in trouble.
Get ball in hand.
He could get ball in hand and clear out the 15 or the 13. Yeah, he might end up hitting the shot I wanted. Oh, okay. I'm saying like he accidentally, if he would have hung that, I would have been happy because he might have ended up with ball in hand. You know, because see here he's got problems.
He does now.
Because he's gonna have to bank with that ball hanging. So, yeah, that was just a safety all the way.
He'll try to hide it.
He'll try to break it out.
He'll
try to hide it now. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well. Yep. Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good shot. It's funny because Jason will do stuff that's way too aggressive, and then he'll play really smart. So it's like it's super funny to. Oh, sorry.
I would have never even.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's just so fun to watch Jason play because he's wild and then he's brilliant and brutal and brilliant. He's brutal and brilliant. Oh, now hook him again and get some separation on these 2 balls. That's what you do. Play a safety, hook him, and get separation. So you just chip the 15 over to the side and put the cue ball right by the side pocket. Very soft. You don't have to pin him on the 13. That can only cause some problems. That's fine. That's perfect. I mean, okay, that's if you're capable of doing that, then effing do that, right? Because I thought he took the kick lane off, but I don't think he did.
Look at that.
I thought he pinned him where he had to kick 2 rails, but it looks like he's got a 1 rail kick.
It's totally turned around now.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're Mark, making it is not what you want. I think you want to hit it on the far side of the 7 without scratching and sort of disrupt Jason's next shot. Just flying at a kick is that's actually the outcome he wanted. Like seriously, that's not necessarily what he tried, but it's the outcome. That's the outcome he wanted for sure. I wanted him to hit that in shot. Now, if Mark, if you intentionally hit that shot, bravo. But but I don't think you did because you hit it too hard. I would have hit it softer and tried to just chip it, whatever. So now is Jason just going all out and putting the cue ball in the end rail?
No, don't.
Yep. So he did that. He played safe, and so he was trying to play safe. So I like the
like
decision. It's just the execution, you know. And when I was talking to Jason about playing, I was talking to him about his eye pattern. And see, when he gets down, he decides and shoots. And what I need him to do is to design, pause, and then try to intentionally get the ball to do what he wants. It's a different thing, right? Oh, ooh. Well, yeah.
Red Shark sees in the
Red Shark sees blood in the water.
He's in the driver.
He sees blood in the water.
I turned around now.
Yeah. He wants to hit this 13 into this 15 carefully so he doesn't put the 13 against the side rail. So he wants to hit it thin and put a little check in on it. So it hits thick. Or thin like that, yeah. Okay, well. And a lot of cue ball movement. See that, Jolie? Cue ball movement, bro. Ugh. Now watch the cue ball on this. This is a shit show. You can't
Wait,
root for
I
him.
can't root.
You can't root for him.
Shoot, I mean,
you can't root for him.
I mean, let the best man win.
Let the best man win.
That's what I mean.
That's what you meant. You can't root. Mark's gonna beat your ass when he sees you after he watches this.
Oh,
there you got it.
Look at that.
He got it. 1-0 Shark. That's funny. So, all right.
But watching these matches,
bro, I'm emotionally spent. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Where's the guy out?
Jolie, don't say anything.
I'm gonna go outside too.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
I thought of 100 things to say, and I said one of them about his suspicious big golf.
His suspicious big golf.
Dude, anything I'm thinking, I can't say because I'd probably have a black eye.
Okay, guys. Well, I got it. I'm on the comments now. I'll fix it. No, bro, my mic is all the way up. I don't know what's up with Jolie. It's I'll have him put it closer to his chin or something, but he's out hitting the pipe, smoking the crack pipe, just a cigarette. I'm just kidding. And then I'm going to hit the bathroom. So look at Hammer time break. Okay, I'll be back. Jolie. Okay, here we go. Kalina's coming in for Jolie.
Dude, I don't know why I got fired. I didn't even say anything.
You didn't even say anything.
Wrong.
I know. All right, Kalina's coming in. So Jason scratched on the break, and Mark's. Is this after the break?
Okay. I better say something smart now before Kalina gets in here.
Mark, look, Mark does the Eddie in the stairwell. Remember? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason. Run them out, baby.
Okay.
5 in the corner. Got to get that 4 out of there though, because you got the 1 to get on after. So push up the 5. You got to clear the 4 out next. Bob's your uncle. Right, get down there.
Nice
Yep.
shot.
I'm telling you, man, the kid can play. See, now if you run into the 9, it's not a big deal. You got to do the 4 right now. You got to do the 4 right now.
Interesting.
Because the 1.
See, I would have played the 1, and I would have tried to get straight.
No.
Jolie learned that in leagues last week. I learned I have an old problem of I try to get straight on every ball. It's
Jolie.
an old habit of mine.
Look at Jason doing the finger twinkle. Bro, the 4 needs to go, and then he hits it on. Kalina, jump in here, bro.
I didn't even do anything wrong.
He got fired. He didn't do anything wrong. This is the wrong shot. See the 4? Yeah, the 4, and then the 9, right? And then it goes to the 1, and then the 6 if you want, but probably the 2, whatever. So yeah, it's okay. All right, Kalina. I'm going to be taking what we call a mental health break because I need you to tell me what you think. So take it from here, Kalina. He's stripes. What do you like?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, okay. So
he's stripes.
Yes.
And he's here.
Move the 11, leave him down on the end rail.
Which end rail?
All the way down by the 4 ball.
The balls are pretty open though, Kalina. What if he went 11, 13, 12, and then tried to run out? I mean, this is one where it's close. Okay.
Now we got a problem.
Actually, I like it. I'm blasting this 4 into the 1 right now.
Yeah. Jason got a sweet roll there.
Yep. Bro, I told you I was going to let you talk, and I'm like fucking all over your shit.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, I want you to start the thought, and then I'll work with you on it. Okay. So what would you shoot here for Jason?
Well, I'm cleaning up that end, just what he's doing right now. 4 into the 1, and then.
So he missed it. Okay. Yep. Now you're Mark. Who cares about that shot? Now what's your main situation as Mark?
Trying to get, I believe it's, what is that, the 11 down there?
That ball?
Yep.
That's the 15.
That's the 15. We need to get that loosened up from the 1. So maybe playing the 11 into the side to knock into the 15 and take the 1 out of the way.
What if you shot the 15 into the 1 and pinned the cue ball on the end rail?
Well, there we go.
Because if you put that cue ball down on the end rail by that 4 ball, which is totally legit,
even behind it,
behind the 4 ball,
yep.
Or just check it.
Check it, yeah.
And just block him on the 14. He really has no shot that's any good. Breaking this is risky. And it didn't open it up. You see that? Didn't open it up. That's the problem. It just, yeah. And you're shooting your material off the board, right?
Right. That's what I've been. So sitting out there in the room, that's what I'm watching. I'm seeing, they chip a couple here and they chip a couple there, and they're taking their material off 1 ball at a time, and not really improving position.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I've been having an aneurysm over.
Yeah.
For coming up on an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
Is that exact scenario?
Yeah. I figured as much. I was sitting out there, and I could feel the vibe.
You could feel the vibe? Shit. Exactly.
So his problem there is the 4 still, right?
Yeah. But so I think he's just going to shoot at the 6, and kind of it didn't really. Yeah. I mean, that he could. Mark can get out here. What would your pattern be, Kalina, if you're going to run out?
It's hard to see what those are, but
12 go. That's 12's a pink one, yeah.
Yeah, 12 up to the corner.
And then where do you play position for the next ball?
I'm gonna play playing the chip. Is that the 10?
The blue ball is the 10 right there.
Yeah.
So this is the 13.
Yep.
The 12, I think the 10 needs to go away.
Yes.
That 11 ball is not wanting to be moved. So if you can shoot this 13 and not hit the 11, then you're going to shoot 13, 10. Even if you have to like smooth the 10 and chip the 4 to hold the cue ball, then you're winning the game. So this 11 can't move, and he wins.
Runs it up.
The only problem here is that was a big execution faux pas, right? Because you wanted to stay above. So he could have decided to stay above the 10 and then just chip into the 4.
Right.
Softly. And then he's got the 15, 11. Now the game's in jeopardy.
Yes.
It's total jeopardy, right?
And you got no window to get to the 10 at this point.
Yeah. You're going to have to shoot the 15 to the 10, which is impossibly challenging. So, and Jason's balls are all in front of the hole except for the 4. So playing a safety here, especially if he moves this 15 away from that pocket, is not good. I talked a lot about that on one game. Mark needs to understand that end rail side rail dynamic with his ball, especially when he's going to shoot into a disadvantaged position. So he's fixing the problem now, and he's not doing that, which is good. So I think he's just going to leave the ball there and do that. Okay. So now, what does Jason want to do here? I guess, shooting anything and giving up the rack is kind of tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's not like a ton of great safeties because the 10 ball's not hooked. I mean, I know it might sound ridiculous, but you just might want to push the 4 against the 10 and leave Mark straight on the 15 or something.
Yeah,
make him shoot one ball in and break the 10 out as his last breakout.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying?
I do. Is it possible for Jason to push the 4 around the 10 and improve position toward the pocket?
You could do that. That might be a better shot. Okay. Okay.
You know?
See, that's why you're here, Kalina.
Hey. Different perspectives, right?
Yeah. No. The only thing I liked about, I like the shot. It's just, if it doesn't work, it's a big problem.
Yes.
Like my shot is just automatically feathering it into it and forcing. And I would put all my chips on, leaving him where he has to shoot the 11 first.
Mm-hmm.
And then that 15 does not break to that 10 nice.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. As where mine, you sell the farm if you miss it.
Yeah. And, and you might, that's it. Mm-hmm. I think that's the difference. I'm not saying it's a bad shot. I'm just saying, I get to control the object ball and the cue ball in my shot because I'm just feathering it into the 10 quietly, and there's almost no way I'm going to sell it out. And then he's got to do something, right? And he's got to do something. And if I'm careful, he'll have to do something on his ball before the 10, and his key balls, his insurance ball's gone.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get him to shoot. Basically, what I'm trying to do is, in this situation, I'm trying to pin it and make him shoot a breakout with no insurance.
Yes. Yep.
That's basically it.
Yeah. Decoying, taking away his possibilities.
See, I don't like this unless he makes the 11. Oh my God. The hell is that? Well, we could do that. That doesn't do anything for you.
No.
I mean, it looked cool. It's a nice shot.
If you could have got to that 50-cent piece size zone behind the 4 there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
What do you think he's going to do?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. Yeah, he just shrugged. He has no idea either.
I know.
Maybe try and pin him on the 10. I think that's what he's going to do. Yeah, he just is like, well, I'll just try to pin him on the 10, It's just like, so.
Well,
The only thing he has going for him is that, yes, he can make it past the 3, I believe. But if he doesn't get really, really good on it, but the 11's his ball to get on it, so he can get on it.
Right.
The only thing is if that doesn't go past the 3, Jason's got a chance. But the 11 just goes right to the 8 and you're gonna be able to get close to the 8, even if it's a half a pocket or 2/3 of a pocket. So I think Mark's gonna clean these up. And now, Kalina, where do you want your cue ball to be? Above the 10 or straight in on the 10?
Above.
Yeah. So if you're going to shoot the 15, you want to get the cue ball about off the rail about a diamond and up 2 diamonds, right? So you have a nice soft angle to just chip in the 10 and come towards the 11.
Yep.
Too flat.
Yep. Too flat.
Yep. And he got to choose, right? And when you have the choice, I just did a video on this. When you have a choice, you have to look and walk around and see your angle, right? Because now he's on the rail and he's flat, so he's losing his options.
Yep.
Where he can put the cue ball.
It ends up being poundy and pushy.
Yep, exactly. Now it'll work, but he could have got it closer. He could have got a better angle, whatever. Now it'll work. It's fine, right? Because he's just going to push it off the side rail and shoot it from there. But if he had a better angle on the last ball, he could have been closer and better on this ball to do better position on the 8 ball. So let's see what he does.
And that distance is a really critical factor in the end game too, because
oh my gosh.
Bonk.
Did it not go past the 3? It must not.
It must not, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good shot. I mean, he's frozen on the rail. If that's the case, if I didn't go past, that's not the way you want to get on it. You probably want to go 2 rails towards it so you're not frozen on the rail, but
Mark.
Whoa. Now, what ball needs to go away here, Kalina? What's the trouble ball in this run out right now?
The 4 ball.
Nope.
No?
The 2.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The 2, because it doesn't go on the side.
Yep.
It goes, but it's congested with the 8.
Yes.
So imagine the 2's gone. It's great.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you shoot the 3, you shoot the 2, you shoot a little combo soft for the 4 to the 6, and you shoot the 4 to the 8. So yeah. You don't want to key ball the 2.
No.
But he's going to end up with a key ball as a 2, but he's playing position to a 2, which is congested with the 8. So it's see, I'd be trying to get on the 2 here and put the 4 down. Right? Now you want to
now take the 2.
Yeah, shit.
Well,
now that thing's so deep. This is the problem. Yeah. So now he's got a problem. But it might be, see, he's not looking, but it's probably just a stop shot, and then he just chips thin on the 4 back up to center. Okay, that's fine. But see,
he's out of the jaws, so he'll chip it.
Yeah. He doesn't need to draw it. He needs to. He could just hit the side of the pocket and get back where his hand is.
Yep.
Too soft. See, honestly, that shot he wanted to come all the way down to the end rail.
Yep.
2 rails.
Yep.
Right? Because now he's in jeopardy of missing because he has a tendency to fan balls like this. But we'll see. Okay.
Booyah.
Nice. Booyah. Okay. Do you see the emotion?
Yeah,
it's very swashbuckling, stressful shit, bro.
I love it.
2-0. Shit. Yeah, it isn't a member. Yeah, it's open to the public. So. What? Casey Fanning says, Josh, you're the best. It must be Josh Kalina. Do you know Casey Fanning?
Doesn't sound familiar, maybe.
I don't know.
It's you, bro. People love you.
Dave Boyles. Dave Boyles. It's a race to 3, best 2 out of 3. Mark won the first set, Hill. Jason's up 2-0 the second set. And Tay-Tay's gonna divorce me if this thing over by 2:30. Because he's coming to the club to train. All right, so Jason hits the break, and I'm going to say Casey Fanning is a fan of Josh Kalina.
Perfect.
Casey, maybe you could. Thanks for coming in, Casey, and maybe you could add to which Josh is the best. I'm saying Kalina. He's saying me. Solve the problem if you're still here.
Or flip a coin. Whichever.
Or flip a coin. That's right. Okay, so Mark, what's Mark doing? He's taking stripes. And they're all messed up, right? I would chip this. I would go up and switch around and shoot the 7 and not make it because this ain't doing anything for you. Even if you break this ball out with that ball, yeah, it's a cool shot, but that 12 ball is messed up. So it's not. This is not laying for a run out.
No, and yeah, there's a lot of problems in the center of the table. The 10 ball's messed up.
Yeah, that's the best thing that could happen to Mark. I never get sick of that joke. When people miss,
that's the best thing that could
happen. That's
the
best thing that could happen to him. That's the best thing that could happen to him.
Last night when I was shooting, I had the same thing. I got to this point and I'm like, the best thing that could happen to me right now is if I miss.
It's true.
And I'm like, so if that happens, then you stop shooting your damn balls off the table.
Exactly. See, now the move is shoot the 6 into the 4 into the 14 and just leave them tough, right? Just leave them tough. Let them shoot a couple more balls in. I mean, the 12 goes, the 6 should probably stay about there. Well, he's hitting it. He's going to try to do something that might not work here. He's trying to control his cue ball. Well, that works. I just wanted that 14 out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, he loosened up the 11, which was not great. The 12 is messed up, so he's got to do something with the 12. And he's almost hooked, but Mark can loosen it up right now, which I think he's going to do.
Yeah, and probably should, huh?
But he's got to hit it hard enough to get it loose, not just pinned where the 5 is close to the 8. I want to see this 12 loose. Like that. That's fine. Cue ball's a problem. That's definitely a problem for the cue ball, right? So now if you're Jason, you got to get that 2, 4, 6. Who do we appreciate? Situated, right?
Yes.
So I'm not sure how to do that. And that's one way.
But you lost.
Now he's going to shoot the 2 into the 14 and pin him on the 4. That's the shot. Sorry, I fucking told you I was going to let you talk.
That's good, man. Run it over.
Okay.
I love it. He also messed his 5 up there too, the last shot.
Okay, not a good cue ball. Got lucky. Super lucky there. But it's fine. He put all his chips on making it, but didn't really think it was cue ball. It's fine. Okay.
Deep breaths. Box breathe.
Box breathe. I gotta box breathe this shit through it. Kalina, should I not be using your name?
No, it's fine.
Maybe you should be working.
That's good. I get lunches,
Okay. Gonna have to fucking take this shit down after it's done.
No, it's all good, man.
Okay. What's he doing here? Okay. I mean, I can live with that. Yeah. Now he's got... See, yeah. I like right now just pushing the 4 ball and getting it away from the 6, putting the cue ball down by the 8 ball in the end rail. Pin him on the end rail, push the 4 and get separation, right? Or push through straight and just don't leave a shot on the 9 on the side. Like just push him, give him a back cut. We don't want to make this ball. Well, you don't want to break this out either because this ain't really doing anything for you. I get what he's trying to do here. That's not bad if you think about it, because he's still got the 2 there. So, okay, I take it back.
Yeah,
take it back. It worked. I take it back. Okay, I'm not always right. Okay, I like that shot. That was a good shot. Impressive. Now, if you're Mark, I'd chip this 11 and put the cue ball down behind the 15. That doesn't do anything for you, though. You got to hit it hard. Yeah. But you want the ball to go out to the center of the table. You don't want it to move over an inch,
Right.
Now he's looking. Is he looking at drawing it back to the end rail? That's a possibility. Nope, he's hitting the shot I was talking about. Yeah, very good shot. Excellent.
Yeah.
I might have left a little piece of the 7. But the only issue is he left his 11 tied up to the 15.
The 5, right? 11 to the 5.
5, excuse me.
Yeah.
It had a 5 in it.
It's good.
All right, let me see if we figured out which Josh it is. No. No. Still don't know. Casey Fanning.
Maybe we'll never know.
Probably took off. Did he scratch? He scratched. Okay. Well, the good news is Mark's got multiple problems. The good news for Jason. The bad news for Mark is to try to deal with it, right? So let's think it through. Okay? Come on, Mark. You're blocking the camera. Down in front. You want to know the shot, Kalina?
What is it?
You blast that 12 into that 5. It runs into that 9. You scramble the shit and pin him on the 10.
Just rearrange.
Rearrange, because the chances of you breaking out the 9 and the 8, right? The 8 is kind of pinned too. And you have to pound this thing with a bad angle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a chance you could just miss the 9. You could miss the 11. You could pound the 9 into the... It's like, let's rock and roll. Let's shuffle the deck and get them all spread apart and pin them on the 10.
Sure.
That's what I would shoot. Because that's going to go right off the 5 into the 9. And I'd have to be very unlucky to pocket that 8 unintentionally. but like, get them open, right? Let's see what he does.
Four-way combo.
Wrong angle. Oh, he shoot? No. He's making the 2. It's just not doing enough. He's like 25% right here. I mean, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like it didn't. Now he's got 3 balls tied
problems.
Up. Yeah, that's the problem, right? So he was about 25% right. Playing a safety was great, Mark. Awesome. Just go back to that situation, and if imagine, Mark, that cue ball is right where it is, and the 11, the 9, and the 12 are all open, and the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, I mean, I'm doing the Wayne's World thing. Imagine that scenario, right? That would be a great scenario. So you had ball in hand, so go for it.
Yeah.
Go for the scenario. Like, swing for the fences, because you're going to pin them on the 10 no matter what. Yeah. I guess you just carry them in the 2.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what my thought was, but...
Let's see. It's good. Good shot. Now, I wonder if I just push this 6 and push that 8 in front of the pocket and make him do something with that 7, that 9, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And break out your little pack of balls there. Yep. Yeah, I think so. And just put them on the end rail.
Right.
Just up table. And yeah, you can shoot the 11, but...
You don't need much to get that 8 to roll out of there.
Yeah, it's real soft. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to shoot it in the side. Yep. Yeah, I mean, now go for it. Like, if you did that, shoot that 7 and break this shit out and try to win the game. You're on the hill. You know, Jason's a ball pocketer. He likes shooting. You know, that 7 breaks the 4. If you're going to shoot a ball, it's got to be the 7 here, right? Because it automatically breaks into that stuff. Yeah, so this doesn't work. He's not breaking out the 4 with this shot. This is a mistake. That's okay. It happens. I mean, it could be a cool shot, and it could look cool, and he could make it, yay.
Yeah,
right?
Cool.
But he's got the 4 stuck still.
Right.
Now he's going to pound it and scratch, follow it in. I bet you that's what's going to happen. He's going to load it and think, I'm going to come out 2 rails and hit the 4, and he's probably going to scratch. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And if you miss...
Because I don't think the 4 banks across.
Say you make it, and it comes out, and you don't clip the 8 or the 4, right? I mean, there's 0 to do there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You know? So you chip, and you leave Mark a
let's see.
fairly open table.
He might... let's see what he does. Yeah, I mean, maybe it goes by, and somehow it bends around the 12. I don't know.
parallel universe, different dimension.
He's playing table roll. He's going, look at him, like that face. I love it. It's a very Jewish face he just made there. Scrunches up his nose. Yeah. All right, let's see. That 8-ball looks wired. Michael Garcia. What's up, baby? Check the 11 and 5 for magnets. That's right. Okay, we're back live. What's Jason doing? Oh my God, he hit the 8 first. Foul. Now, the good news is for Jason that you got some doubled up balls. The bad news is Mark's got ball in hand, and he knows he needs to run out to keep the set going. So I think Mark's going to be fine, right? Now, Kalina, which ball would you? I would not shoot this. No. I would shoot the 15.
The 15, okay.
Clear the 10. Come around multi-ball position for the 10, the 9, or this combo. This combo is so wired, it does not need to go first. It's not your trouble. The 15's your trouble.
Sure.
See, now he's in trouble.
Right.
He's back cutting the 15 from distance. He's down 0-2. He's shaking his head, and he's got a lot of cue ball movement. I'm not saying he's not going to make it and run out. He probably will. But that the 15 was the ball
for sure, and you can definitely see that, you know, after the choice and where he's at. And
see, he's limiting because it's limited because he's going to one ball at a time mode now. He's not getting that multi-ball action, right? Mm-hmm. So it's fine because now he can flow it out. I would go center table right here, all the way back towards him. But see, it's a bad angle to do that. He's got to force it through with outside English to get back for the 9 or the 10. And it's a thick shot with a hydraulicing newer cloth table. Let's see what happens. Beautiful shot, except this, right?
Right.
Except this. This is not connect the dots.
No. Now you're forced to take the 9 into a congested 10.
Yep. With a back cut.
Or with the back cut.
And yeah, I mean, it's, yeah. And Mark can hit this shot, right? I would roll forward and go 2 rails because it's not going to hit the 4, and it's natural with a little wipey of outside to just flick it back to center. So I would definitely be hitting follow and not draw. Jason has a chance if he draws it. If he follows it, just like this, Mark knows what he's doing. Jason's got problems now. I think Mark's out here.
No. That changes the dynamic.
That changes the dynamic of the situation drastically.
I talked to both these guys before the match, and they really wanted to win this one, Josh.
Really?
No.
Okay.
It's a line from dodgeball.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Oh no,
Jason. He literally put it where he could lose the game. Do you believe in miracles, Mark? Because the governor might have called.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, my God. What is he? If he banks this, I'm going to literally quit pool.
Don't.
Okay, he got it.
All right.
Well, this is what they came for, Kalina.
Yeah.
The hill.
Now we got a match, right?
Yeah. This is incredible, Jolie. Jolie, what's your? You're like a roving reporter. What do you think, Jolie?
Well, I missed his 4-ball shot.
Which 4-ball shot?
Jason's or whatever.
With ball in hand?
Oh, is that what he had?
Yeah, he stunned it up table instead of put himself where he almost had to bank the damn thing. Okay, so now we're in the third set, hill.
Third set, you know.
All right, what's your Perry?
What's up?
Perry's our second roving reporter. Well, you're officially our scorekeeper.
Yeah.
But you're also can be our roving reporter as well. Perry, just lean in, lean into Kalina and tell me, what do you think so far? Give me your thoughts.
It's an epic matchup today. It's 1-1, man. Going to 3. This is a set, you know.
That is some fucking in-depth
Yeah.
analysis.
Yeah.
You just told us the score. But you did your job. You were a scorekeeper.
He's a scorekeeper.
No, they're doing. It's a good set. It's a good. The last set was 3-zip, I think, and the other one was hill. So we'll see what happens, man.
They're both, fighting hard.
Going for the belt. They're going for the chips. Stakes couldn't be higher.
Doing the best they can.
Will there be a glove slam, Dave Boyles? I don't know, man. Jason doesn't play with a glove. Whatever Josh calls fade him. I don't get what that means. Michael Garcia. I still haven't done my Michael Garcia podcast. I'm gonna use your the thing you sent me. Yeah, get in those M&Ms, guys. We gotta get rid of them. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Okay, it's 25. It's quarters up. They put in a green chip, which Mike's the bank. Spartan Mike's the bank, much like the professional. Tony's the bank. Mike's the bank for the green chips. They each put in a green chip to play for the belt. It's 1-1, race to 3, best 2 out of 3 sets. It's a set apiece. They got 35 minutes to finish this, or Tay is going to be pissed at me because I got to train Tay at 3:30. And it was Hill. Mark won, and then 3-0 Jason. Red Shark, second set.
Sharks playing good, man.
Yeah. So
Tiebreaker set. This is what they came for.
This is what they came for, exactly.
This is what they want.
This is what they want. This is what they came to see.
Get your money's worth today, folks.
Yeah. The bet. Brian asked what the bet is. Hey, it's an entry fee. It's not a bet. We don't condone gambling here at Josh Burbul Pool Club. It's an entry fee into the quarters up challenge. Put a quarter up, $25 gets you a green chip quarter. And Kalina, do you think it's weird that Mark thought he didn't have to put a quarter up? $25?
What the hell's the matter with him?
You're his friend. I'm just asking you.
Mark can be kind of a nit though sometimes.
He looked at me like I was insane that he had to put up money to play for the belt. He's like, I'm the champ. I'm like, bro, it doesn't work that way.
I'll have a talk with him.
You have a talk with him?
We'll get that ironed out.
Okay. He reluctantly put the quarter up, the $25.
Well, that shit came out of his confirmation money. So
exactly.
You gotta understand, where a guy's coming from.
Okay, I got to get back to the real screen where it's not time delayed. Okay, we got to get the 5-second delay out of here.
Well, that's a thing.
Oh, you picked the lock late in the game. The problem is, what's the problem? The 15, congestion, right? This is the problem with waiting to clear the 1. So we'll see if he shoots it now. He's got problems. So I think he's not going to shoot it now. I think he's going to shoot the 5 to the 2 and play to the 1. So that can work, and I didn't see what happened, but, typically you'd want these 2 to be your key balls, right? So you'd want that 1 to get taken care of, but it's fine. Mark's doing Mark. We'll see what happens. Okay. Flat angle with the stun angle, but I think he should be, he should be all right. He should be okay. He's got a stun up by the side pocket. The only issue is he does not want to be on the left side of the shot line towards the center of the table because of the 15. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's hard to stun and be on the right side of the shot line, the 8-ball side, so that you're drawing away from the 15 and up table. You feeling it?
I can see it, yes.
So there's a shot line here. So he's stunning into his shot line, and we'll see where he stuns. Okay.
Wrong side, right?
It's the right side. It's just too close to the side rail. Because now he's got to hit a shot. He's kind of on the wrong side of it because if he draws it, he's going to draw towards the 8 here, right?
Right.
Especially if he's not careful, he hits the other side of it. So he wanted to stun and have a little more angle.
Yes.
So technically he is kind of on the wrong side of it. He's real close.
Right.
But this causes problems, is all I'm saying. So I'm not rooting against Mark. I'm not doing anything. But what I'm saying is you want to be the problem with not leaving an angle and stunning is this is the problem with stunning for position versus rolling for position. That's why I've made these videos on angles. We have to think about our angle that we're on and our angle that we're playing to, and even the angle from the 1 to the 8. And the 15 ball is the key to this run out. And I think he's going to get it, but he's got to do some stuff with the cue ball here. Nice. Yep, and he'll shoot the 8 up in the
There it
corner.
is.
Bob's your uncle. Nice shot, Mark. Nice shot. Excellent.
You can even see that. You can see the action on the cue ball in that shot too. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a great shot, Mark.
Booyah.
Nice. Yep. Big bear. Boomstick. Nice.
Able to get around it. Worked out good.
Yep. Excellent. Nice work, Chef. Nice work. Nice work, Mark. So I used to be on ZipRecruiter because at one point I was kind of looking for work before the club and everything. So I just keep getting these emails from ZipRecruiter. Then I sit here and I'm almost having an aneurysm, and I'm like, this job might be right for you. And I'm like, fucking might be right. Yeah, right, Phil. Phil from ZipRecruiter. You might have hit me at my spot.
Yeah.
Like this job might be right. Let's go. Oh, Big Bear. What a powerhouse break. He was talking to me about wanting to work on his break with me because he was watching me break at leagues, the second ball break.
Sure.
And I was getting a lot of action when I play on that second ball break. And I see that he has sort of sorted it out himself a little bit. So that was a really good break, Mark. Lots of power, lots of everything. Okay. The shot here is to rip 2 rails at the 8 ball with the 7. You see it?
Yeah. Yep.
Just open it up and run out.
Yep.
Stripes are no good. You got a shot. This is like what I would call like a rip and run situation. You have a chance to get in and blast into that 3-pack of balls, the Mickey Mouse 8 ball with the 14 and the 12, and
open the table
up. So you have to be very accurate, and he's going to want to be hitting down, close to that first diamond, and he's want to hit it with. Yeah, see that was just a physics and geometry mistake, right? He had the wrong English on it. He wanted to drag and rip 2 rails, and I think he possibly had that designed. He just hit the wrong English on it, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
didn't rip into it. So now I'd stop shooting the balls and put them on the end rail.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, Mark. Look at Mark.
It's good.
That's a great shot. Yep. I'd like him on the end rail,
For sure.
because having that 2 ball in the jaws versus 6 inches up on the side rail, if you just feather it and put the cue ball on the end rail. Tay, what's up, player? I just would trade the 2 ball on the side rail 6 inches away from the pocket, or even a diamond away from the pocket, and the cue ball on the end rail.
Yeah.
In that scenario right there. Yeah, get in here. Everyone get M&Ms. Get them out of here. Help yourself. Get those M&Ms out. All right, Tay. We got a hill. I don't know, race to 3. So it was hill first set, Mark won. Jason won the second set 3-0, and now it's 1-0 Mark, and we're in the final set. And I'm shutting the stream off at 2:30, and everyone can piss off.
Yeah.
Because I got to train you. Please do.
You can do whatever you got. I got time, so.
Okay. I got to be at the chiropractor with Channing at 4. So I got.
There's a lot of stuff going
I'm scheduled tight, bro. Who knew it was going to freaking go hill?
Busy man.
I didn't know it was going to go hill and that this was going to happen.
Well, this thing's going to be rolling here. Loosen this up and.
Okay, let's get to the actual time now. Okay, what's he doing here? I think he's going to put him on the end rail, Kalina. I think Mark's. Yeah, see this? All right, Mark.
Ooh.
I like what you're doing.
Great idea.
Yeah. I like it. It's good. Let's see what Jason's going to do.
Return the favor and
I think
pick the 11 out or the 12 out of there.
Is that the 14?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You want to be on this close end rail because that 2 ball's down there?
Sure. Oh yeah. Yep.
So I chipped the 14 up towards the 8-12
Mm-hmm.
and put the cue ball down behind the 15. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't see.
Down
Or
on
I
that first
forgot about
dime on
I
the right.
Forgot about the 2 that's nestled in up there.
Yeah. That's
the black hole that is the corner pocket up there.
That's right.
Hasn't quite crossed the event horizon yet.
Well, let's see what Sharky comes up with. Looks like he's shooting the 15. Oh, that didn't do any good. He tied everything
up.
Yeah, that didn't really do much. That did nothing. That did nothing. Yep, that was no good.
Creates a opportunity for Mark though to potentially.
I mean, it's go ahead. I'm sorry, Josh.
No, to potentially loosen up that 5-6, right?
Yeah, that's. In all honesty, that's a game-losing shot.
Is it? Okay.
It is. It's a game-losing shot because now you've created 2 problems versus, whatever. And now it's almost like chess, right? Now he can solve the problem now because Mark gave him this opportunity to shoot the 14 in the oven.
Yep.
In chess, and I've talked about this on videos before, you do not want to have to move a piece and move it back. And move a piece and move it back.
It's basically a loss of turn.
It totally is a loss of turn. So now he's going to stick him on the 15, which is totally fine. This is great, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he was able to get that move back, but depending on where the ball ended up, he would have taken 2 more turns to get those balls. So it's the loss of your turn, plus you have 2 more turns that you need to focus on clearing out the problem. So that's why I say game-losing shot. If you're playing a game of 8-ball and you get behind 3 turns from 1 shot, this is a very big problem.
Yeah.
Are you tracking with me?
That's a good way to look at it too. Since you need to use your turns to get someplace while the other person is able to promote their pieces or get out, potentially during that time.
Yeah. So now here's the shot, right? Make the 9 into the 2 and try to get the cue ball up table if possible, right? Now you probably can't do that because you're jacked up on the 1, so that's fine. But you do not want to shoot this 15 because that's kind of your break ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and this 9 is in trouble. So you kind of got to think through what do I want to do, right? So you have to think, where's the ball and where do we want to be? If I shoot that 9 across and leave him a 1-4 combo, is that bad? No, it's not bad. But Jason's going to do this, and he'll end up with that. Okay. I think his 12 doesn't go on the side. So that's another ball he's going to want to deal with and address, right? So if that's the case, I don't know, man. I mean, see, that 2 is just a big problem for Jay. That's a huge problem for Jason. That's why I was like, push the 9 into the 2 and put the cue ball on the side rail where he doesn't have the 5, doesn't have the 6, and the 1-4 are doubled up for a combo. If the 1 doesn't, you got to go look and see if the 1 goes past the 4. If it does, then that's not going to work.
Right.
But if it blocks that pocket, that might be the shot, But the 2 going away with your ball, what I'm trying to help everyone with is taking their material off the board when you have the opportunity. I'm always fighting to get on a ball. If I'm going to pocket a ball, I'm going to fight to get better on the 9 to take the 2 off the board and play a safety.
Sure.
Right? And that's it. Yeah. If you can do that, that works pretty well too. But, which he's capable of doing, obviously, right? Like, that's impressive. It just didn't solve his problems. And that 2 is just killing Jay, right? Because if that 2 goes away, imagine the 2's gone, Kalina, and his cue ball's there.
Right.
He's in the driver's seat.
Right.
That 2 ball's what's killing you. That's why you have to fight to get rid of it. That's all. There's just nothing he can do here except for maybe that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't want to live on that. You want to deal with it sooner, right? And I'm saying, as good as he hit that shot, he still probably has, well, he still probably has the one of the two. Is he hooked? It didn't even look like he looked at it.
I don't know.
I mean, he must be hooked, obviously. Okay.
He must have looked at it when he came around.
When he walked by it or something, but yeah. Oh, foul.
Foul. Yep. So then here's a question: Do you spend your ball in hand capital by I don't know, that's a 14 up there tied to the 5 by taking the 2 out now?
Do you do what?
Play the combo with a 14-2?
No. Here's what I would do.
Because the 5 balls up there.
Here's what I would do, Kalina.
Sure.
I'd shoot the 14 behind and I would drag the cue ball towards the 11 because you can make it.
Yeah,
and then I'd shoot the 11, break out the 12, and I'd run out.
Yeah,
I'd run out with my breakout on my second shot because the 13 you can get access to. So I wouldn't break it out with this shot here. This is way too much. If he winds up and tries to break it out off of this shot when that 11 is just juicy sitting there with a controlled breakout, that's a huge mistake. So we'll see what he does.
Yeah, it's hard from not doing this to see where things are in position on the table, but you're right. The 14 does go behind that too.
And it can go off the 2 and go in too.
Off the 2.
So you could create a little drag angle and just drag towards the 11 and hold your stun line and get like, a foot or 2 away from, like 2-3 feet away from the 11 and then shoot the 11. See, it's no good because of the cue ball, bro. You have to create an angle.
Yep.
That's the problem. So now he's jacked up and he's in big trouble.
Yeah, you wanted some separation.
Yeah, I mean, he might be able to do something here because he's a good ball pocketer and pop this in and break it out. Or that, I think he hooked him. Maybe he just played a safety. Yeah, he probably played a safety. It's just, he's got problems with the 11 there,
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are we doing? I'm trying to get to the comments. Brian Lowell, for me, a game-losing shot is fireball. Thank you, Brian. Michael Garcia, LOL. Hey, Michael Garcia. What's up, bro? Mi amigo. Michael Garcia told me I'm not a racist.
Okay.
I'm not a...
That works. That works.
This
is a complete assumption that it just works.
No, he told me. He told me straight up.
Okay.
He said, you're not a racist, Burbul.
That's fantastic.
To the Mexican people, to the Latino community. All right. Well, I like it,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Mark's decided to stop shooting his balls in, and he had no choice because he was hooked. Shit.
I like it though. It took that 5 off that rail.
Yeah.
Gave him some opportunities.
I would pin the cue ball and you would just have the 5 closer to the corner pocket.
Yeah.
It's just pin him on the rail, pin him on the rail.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good mantra.
Yeah, for sure. And you can use English to do it. If you're back cutting it, just put some check on it and stick that shit on the rail. It's like a 1-pocket shot. I mean, what's Jason got here? He's just going for it?
He's going for it.
I was going to say he might pin him in those balls again. Well, okay, so if you're Mark now, you got issues with the 1 and the 8, okay? So it's a tricky situation, right? You kind of want to shuffle the deck a little bit. Maybe like hit the 6, get the 4 moving a little bit. Oh, sorry, yawning. Yeah, because if you shoot the 6 and then you just kind of move the 4. I don't know. It's just nothing's really good from there. You can't shoot the 2 necessarily. Yeah, see this? Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, Kalina. It doesn't really get you anywhere shooting that ball in like that. That's why I say move the furniture, because we know if you hit it soft that you're in this situation where now you're taking another ball off the table and moving the 4 to a bad position and not getting shape. Unless you play safety. That's fine.
That's good.
It's a good shot. Good shot, Mark.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Pip, 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 my friend. All you don't want to do here is break out the 8-ball. Okay?
Right.
What I'd like to do, if I'm not confident that I'm going to hit one of my balls, I'm going to push this 4 into that 5. You just don't want to do that, Kalina.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jason's on monkey tilt. Kalina, it's like,
Poor guy.
bro, poor me.
That's
Poor
what I'm
me.
saying.
Oh, you're saying poor guy. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking to Jason.
Yeah.
You're talking poor me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, Jolie, it's like Friday the 13th.
He tried to kick it.
I know, but I said the last thing you want to do is touch the 8-ball here. And it's like,
He opened it up.
he opened it up wide open. And I'm just like,
It's probably fatal.
it's probably
it's-
fatal.
That's a fatal wound, right?
It's a fatal wound. It's just, okay, shit. Well, what's the key ball here, right?
The 4.
The 4, yeah. 1, 5, 2, 4, angle, chop it up center table. You want the cue ball between the 10 and the 4. So you want to go 1 to the 5, 5 with an angle on the 2, 2 rails across, back to center table with an angle on the 4 to come up table, all the way down to this end rail if possible.
Oh, no.
Well, he left you tough, Mark. He had ball in hand. That's a fucking stupid ass line. What?
He left him tough.
He left him tough. He left you tough. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's 12, 10, 13. Or the other way. You need an angle on something. God, this is
Side
brutal to
pockets are
watch.
giving these guys trouble.
All right. Well,
Okay,
let's
well-
not shoot in the side pockets anymore. We'll just
The problem with that
Cover
shot
those
too
up.
was the angle. You have no
Yeah.
angle on either shot. So I would literally throw that 12 in the pocket and say, fucking shoot from there.
Mhm.
Right? It's like, it's an angle game. That's the problem. Oh my God.
Oh.
Ooh, doggy. Okay, Mark, you got this. 5-4, 1-8 on an undercover cop.
Oh yeah.
You just don't want to be flat on the 4, so you want to stun out a little bit because you want to force it up to the middle of the table. And that is flat. It doesn't look flat. It's flatter than I'd like. I'd like that cue ball to be up another 6 inches because you can just hit it with effortless energy and let the cue ball move.
Yeah.
Here you have to do something, right? The way I'd want to play this position is to a very soft rolling shot. He's going to have to pound this a little bit. Not too much. I'm being a nit with an angle nit, but see how he pounded it
Yeah.
and see what happens? It's like he hit a good shot, but now he's going. It's the pound of the angle that
Yeah.
caused this situation.
Right. And you could have shot that same shot effortlessly.
And
than
had way
middle
more
table.
accurate where you're not
Yeah.
even coming close to hitting the 8.
Yep.
See, I mean, that's like, I'm not saying he got lucky there, but that's a missable situation.
Yeah.
Because of the angle.
Right. You could.
And it wasn't, go ahead, Josh.
No, it's fine. You could definitely roll that 8 out of there in a bad way where it doesn't work. And
Yeah. And he barely made the 1. So I'm not picking on you, Mark. I'm saying angles, right? And I get it. They're at war. You know, bullets are flying. It's easy from the chair. Everyone's a genius when they don't have to shoot the balls in themselves.
yeah, armchair quarterbacking is the best, actually.
Yeah, well. The only problem is it's not armchair quarterback when I can predict what's going to happen at every single shot.
I'm
That's-
saying for me.
I know.
I'm saying for me.
And I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
if I know what's going to happen on every single shot, and I say, "Hey, man, you need more angle because you're going to have to pound this shit," and he
Mhm.
pounds it and ends up with a barely run out situation where he had like
Yeah.
duck soup. That's all I'm trying to train and teach people is like these angles matter. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I do this round series that's on the channel for channel members. Is that every single inch of angle matters. And you could say that's too detailed. I can just float the ball around. And I'd say, not if you're a 550. And then when you get to be a 650, not if you're a 650.
Mm.
And then when you get to be a 700, nah, not when you're a 700. It only comes in any ball, any pocket when you get to about 750, right? That's what my experience is. That's what I watch. That's what I see. And I watched 800 pluses play in bar table 8-ball, and I'm watching them bank in their last 2 balls. And I'm like, yeah, that's not the way I want to teach beginner to intermediate to even starting to be advanced players 8-ball. It's like it doesn't scale out. It scales out to 750 plus. And honestly, 750 plus aren't playing bar table 8-ball unless they're trying to like hide from competition, then they play bar table 8-ball.
Right.
And but generally they're playing big table pool where it's not, angles are important, but not as important as like a 1 or 2 inch difference angle on a bar table is a lot more important than 1 or 2 inches on a big table. You have way more space to do things. And when you're on a big table, you're playing rotation, so you don't have the traffic issue. This is a congested game. So all these little angles are what's important. Well, Mark Smith's ball in hand twice, and he's ahead 2-0, so it's not hurting him. At this point, it hasn't hurt him.
Starting to slip
Right.
I don't think I don't know.
He's losing it. Trust
Do you
me.
think it's an aiming fluid in his Mountain Dew thing that you're accusing him of, Jolie?
I have no evidence.
Okay.
He drank it all now. Now the evidence is gone.
Okay, so now, guys, what needs to get cleared out here first? And I'm going to give you a hint. Not these balls. It's the 12 and the 10 and the 14. You got to shoot the 15 and pinch down and get rid of that 10 and the 14, 12. So you want to clear this side of the table, because if you look at the congestion down here, it's way worse than the quote unquote congestion up there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So you want to clear the center first with the 15 and go down and clear these tables on this side of the zone. Yep. So, okay. Because, yeah. Yep. Because once those balls are gone, let's just pretend the rest of these 4 balls are gone. That 12, 14, 10 is tricky. Okay, well. All right. That's like a zone situation and a congestion situation. So this is the stuff I teach on the channel. This is the stuff I teach on this runout series that I have for the channel members. And so when you study that material, you start understanding there's 2 zones on this table that were just available, the far zone and the close zone. And many people make the mistake of thinking that the zone with those 3 balls, the 12, 10, and 14, are good because they're close to the 8-ball. It's actually the opposite in this situation. The 8-ball is in such a great spot. The only way you can F this rack up is if you leave those 3 balls and clear that zone last.
Right.
So if I'm playing someone that's a 650, let's say, right, or even a 700, and they clear that far zone first and leave that 14, 12, 10, 4, 12, I'm like, I have a chance. Now, if they clear those first, I'm like, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Because the congestion up at the far zone is far easier to deal with than the congestion down. And once it gets dealt with, the 8-ball is open. Right. So you don't want. A lot of times people think you want your ball. This is like a myth that your key ball needs to be right next to the 8-ball. It's a total like beginner, intermediate, and even starting to be an advanced myth.
Right.
The balls, look at the 15, the 13, and the 11. They all key ball for the 8 better than those congested 3 balls. You guys see it?
Because you can move, correct me if I'm wrong, but because you can move the cue ball through space and not have to worry about hitting anything.
Yes, Kalina. Yes, dog. That is it. So if you're watching this stream and I just gave you guys a lot of information on how to play 8-ball well, right? And how to identify these concepts. Well, it's a zone. I'm going to clear out because I'm already in that zone. I want minimal cue ball movement. These are things I talk about, but we need to like balance these things out. And in that case, we don't care about moving the cue ball down a little bit to get those balls cleared out, because you can't just, it's too much congestion to clear out later. You want to do it right away. And if you have a little more cue ball movement at the end of the rack, which you wouldn't because you just go 11, your out right here is 11, 15, 13, 8. right? If you were stripes.
Yes.
So you would shoot in those stripes and deal with your shit, and then you go 11, 15 on the side, 13 in the corner, 8 right there. Right. So you have very minimal cue ball movement, and they're great key balls compared to the 14 running into the 10, running into the 12. The 12's blocked by the 14.
Right.
It's like when I watch guys play pool, these are the problems that I see repeatedly. And that's why I made the series, and that's why I can do commentary and tell you exactly when a person is going to be done shooting and how the end of the game is going to end. Almost every single time. Okay. Well,
Works.
not if he left that ball. I
You
think
gotta-
he's hooked on the 11, so that could work. Now, if I'm Jason, I think I don't know, man. Maybe just chip the 11 and try to block with the cue ball, or he could shoot the 11 on the side off the 3 and get the 3 out of the way of the side pocket. This is a good shot. Yep, that's a great shot.
Great shot.
Yep, he got a little congestion, but that might extend the game, right? It's worth it. Now he shoots the 15, just runs right into that shit.
Comes down into it. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be close because he might hit the 12 and leave the 3 there, but let's see. Or he could miss the 12 if he hits it thick. Let's see what he does. Okay. All right. Now he's got an issue with the 14. See, this is like a controlled breakout. You want to have I would run the cue ball really close to the 8, find a perfect angle to just push the 10 in and just clip the 3. Okay. See, now he's got to spin the shit out of it to make that happen.
Yep.
It's tough. Inside English, he could hit the 14 here and pin himself and get hooked. It's basically taking your time, and almost if that cue ball was where that 8 is, you could almost just feather in the 10. Well, this is a problem. Well, I mean, yeah, because now he's breaking his ball out last. This is a tough shot. See what he does. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so that was just a detail of trying to get on the 10 so that you can just nuzzle the 3, have the cue ball replace the 3, shoot the 14. This is a simple. Like I'm talking to you guys about keeping it simple. You have to take time to figure out, how do I hit the 10 in and just nuzzle the 3? Because if the 3 gets nuzzled, moved, I'm dead on the 14, and that leads right to the 13. So how am I doing for letting Kalina run this thing?
You're doing great.
Okay. All right. Barry showed me something there. Put him on the rail.
Put him on the rail.
Now, Jason
Nice
just
job,
needs
Mark.
to return the favor. Nice shot, Mark. Very nice shot. Jason doesn't need to hook him here. He just needs to pin him on the rail and leave him, if he can, a little bit behind the 14, right? And he doesn't want to get the cue ball on the end rail. He just wants to push it back out towards center. Just like this. That's a great shot. It's a fantastic shot.
Good shot.
Yeah. I mean, I think he got him on everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Might be able to chip this. Yeah.
I don't think he can. It's tough.
Yeah, it's
Mike's
tough.
in a spot. Did he hit it?
Hit
Oh,
the
yeah.
6.
I
He
thought
hit the
he
6.
might get that 6 if he missed the 4.
Hit the 6, and he got to roll. He got to leave.
Yep. Well, this one, you chip the 14 towards the 8 and leave the cue ball on the end rail. You don't even need to make the 14 or anything crazy. You just need to get the 14 towards that pocket, not in the center of the table, but towards the pocket, and just leave the cue ball on the end rail. So you could hit it. It's a one pocket shot. Something like that is fine. That even works, right? Because he can't make the 6. He can't really make the 3. None of this stuff is any good. I mean, he actually could feather in the 6, but it's dicey.
Right.
Super thin. It's got to be hit hard, and he's going to come racing out of that side rail, end rail situation. So I don't think he's, I don't know. He's looking to see what's up with the 10.
Thinking he's going to chip that
I think
3 into the rail and run the cue ball up to the end.
Yep. How would anyone even know to do that, Kalina?
Irene told us.
Irene told you. That's right. Not with low, though. I don't know about that shot. Because he actually left the 10 to go in the corner where it goes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's got to be in the center.
Center.
Because even if it goes past the 8, you want him to be shooting it past a half a pocket.
Yep.
Now he just has to make it. If he makes it, he could win the game. And Jason's going to fire. He likes to shoot, right? Shoot. Okay, well, didn't work,
right.
but he gave him a shot at it. Yeah, that one was just, you have a decision to make. Do I want to leave him back cutting into half a pocket, or do I want to leave him? He actually put him on the side where Jason could have won that game. Like if he would have shot that with some confidence like he normally does, like it could have went. That was just sort of a weird shot.
Yeah, I think and that's right. Just the natural roll up to the center of the end rail.
Mm-hmm.
Make him shoot it past the 8.
Yeah, it's like you get to choose.
Yeah.
And it's percentages, right? Of course, Mark played a safety that was quote unquote good because he left him a tough shot, but he left him a shot.
Yep.
On the other side, he left him a 50% harder shot.
Right. I mean, he left him a shot into a 4-inch pocket, right? Or versus he left him a shot into a 2-inch
half
pocket.
a 4-inch pocket.
Oh
yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, you did the math. We had catching up with you.
It's good. Yeah.
That was not good, my friends. Yeah, that's.
You just gotta roll. Stop.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jason's not over yet because this can happen.
He just goes for it and sells it out. Plays
Goes
the
for
bank.
what? The bank? I don't think the 10's in the way. You talking about the side?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to know what I do, Kalina?
I'd cut it
Cut it in, fucking Jolie.
in.
I
Straight in.
bank the 4 into the 10. The 10 chips down by the 14, and the cue ball comes up 2 rails to where?
The end rail.
I know. Who taught you that?
Irene.
I know. You got to chip it into the 10 and get the 10 next to the 14. That's not going to work. That's a sleep in your car shot, Mark. Not saying Jason's not out here.
No.
Right.
No.
It's
a draw shot, and it's you want to be cutting. You want to draw the cue ball right through or just on this side of the dot, where they rack the balls, and leave a cut where you're going to go back and forth 2 or 3 rails. If you go forward on this, you're going to get hooked. Or do this, which is no good, right? Now he's going to have to hit a bank. It's just, you just didn't see it,
Yep.
And I talk a lot about 2/3 pocket. That is the shot that's 2/3 pocket. You hit it into the thick 2/3 of the pocket and you drag the cue ball up the thing. See, if you think about center like Jason does, he's just thinking about Hulk smash pocket the ball. So I can't do anything with it but roll forward. But that shot was perfectly fine to hit a little thicker and just you could draw that. You could have drawn that cue ball into a scratch in the far right corner there. It was so thick. But because he's not aware of that, which I'm not dogging Jason. He hasn't played pool in 35 years. He's a 500 Fargo. I'm trying to teach you guys, at my brother's expense. And I did call him an idiot at one point.
Okay.
Of a shot he chose.
Yeah, he's your brother. You can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel bad about that.
And it's all good. I mean, yeah, you got to take a little bit of sass.
Yeah, I got a little emotional. I get caught up in the emotion of the game.
Well, there's a lot to be emotional about today.
Is he going to bank this, snap bank it with inside? No.
Ooh.
No, I got it. Okay, Mark. Let's do a little nerve check. This is a nerve check, we like to call it. He's up 2-0. He's got to hit a stun shot, or he could draw it, right? Draw it towards the 10 or stun it out to the other side of the 10. Looks like he's rolling it, and he's going to have a little longer shot on the 8. We'll just check the nerves. I think he makes it. Okay.
Oh.
Well.
Dink.
All right. Now Jason needs to go forward and across for the 8. And you'd be surprised how almost no inside English here. It's just a thinking of inside. You are at a flat enough angle where it's going to want to go forward here a little bit. So you don't need to load this. You just need to push a thinking to encourage it to go down towards the 4-ball, like the second diamond. See, too much English. That's what happens when you.
Did he get him? He got
Yeah,
him.
when you see what I'm saying, bros.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is why I say, well, I call the shit. Is what I'm saying is he didn't need to have all that inside on it. And he overcooked it with inside, so it was more of a whisper of inside. It was a smooth shot across table. It was just once and across to the, and he could make that 8 from the second diamond. He didn't need to be on the first diamond. Mark made this earlier, but hit Jason's ball. This is too soft. Okay.
Wow.
Well, now Jason just has to go for it. Now, that bunty shit he did before, I wouldn't even care too much about the shape. I just need to make this ball.
Right.
Just make it, and you're coming back up for a shot on the 8. So just put all your chips in to make it.
He has a tendency to hit those thin when he when he gets
I'm surprised he didn't smash the balls with his
Very-
cue and concede. The good news is I get to go train Tay-Tay, and I'm on time now almost. And yay pool, Mark won. Mark continues to hold the belt. Nice job, Mark. Well done. I got to go spend probably 5 minutes talking my brother down, and then I'll beat a Tay-Tay by 240.
Yeah, buddy.
So nice job, Mark. Yay pool. Thanks everybody for watching.
I'm coming for you, Mark.
Yeah, Kalina's coming for you. Jolie's coming for you. Tay-Tay's coming for you. All right. I love you guys. No one's getting any turn right now. Hooked on Burbul worked for me. I was definitely guilty of leaving the ball. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know, guys. I love you guys. Have fun. I got to go. Yay pool. Congratulations, Mark. We're going to run it back in a week or two with a challenger. We'll figure it out. Awesome. Great job, Mark.